Hey there, good evening, everybody. This is Dylan Funk here, just hopping in real quick. We are waiting for the coronation to start, all the homecoming festivities to start here before kickoff of the homecoming game between your Tonganoxie Chieftains and the Spring Hill Broncos. So when that all gets started, we will go live back on air. We will have that all for you, and then we'll go to our open, and then we'll get started with our pregame festivities. After that, be sure to pass it along to anybody who isn't here to hear this message, and we will see you all down the road.
ado, it is time to present to you the Tonganoxie High School 2021 Homecoming Coronation candidates. First tonight, we have Hattie Baldock and Sam Clydes. Hattie Baldock is joined by her parents, Thad and Kaya Baldock. Hattie is a member of the National Honor Society, has been awarded academic excellence for 3 years, has played basketball for 4 years, lettering for 4 years, volleyball for 4 years, lettering for 2 years, and captain for 1 year. Track for 3 years, lettering for 2 years. She has also been president of her class for 4 years. Asuka representative for 4 years, president for 1 year, a part of Big Red for 4 years, captain for 3 years, FCCLA for 2 years, district and chapter president for 1 year, Girls Letter Club for 3 years, president for 1 year, FBLA for 2 years, vice president for 1 year, Forensics for 2 years, lettering 1 year, debate for 2 years, Foreign Language Club for 2 years, treasurer for 1 year, Tongi Allies Club for 2 years, and Scholars Bowl for 1 year. The teacher she would like to thank is Big T. To him she says, "Thank you for being a great teacher and coach and helping me discover architecture, as well as being someone I can talk to for hours on end." After graduating, Hattie plans to attend either Clemson or Kansas State University to pursue a degree in architecture and/or business. To Hattie's friends and family, she would like to say, "Thank you for always showing up and supporting me in everything I do. You guys are amazing." To her parents, she would like to say, "I don't think I will ever be able to properly express how much you guys mean to me. You have taught me my favorite life lesson, which is to always give 110% no matter what. You are constantly supporting me. You have shown me that it is always better to take the high road, be kind, and offer help when you can. I owe everything I am today to you. I am beyond grateful for you both, and I don't know what I would do without you. Thank you so much. I love you."
Next, we have Sam Clydestein. He is joined by his parents, Chris and Angie Clydestein. Sam has played football, baseball, and basketball, as well as being a member of National Honor Society and Big Red. He also achieved academic excellence. The teacher Sam would like to thank is Coach Bond. To Coach Bond, he would like to say, "Thank you for always pushing to get the best out of me from anything in athletics and academics. You have made a huge impact on the character that I have today." After graduating, Sam plans to continue playing football in college and pursuing a job in the medical field. To his parents, he would like to say, "I love you and thank you for everything you have done for me. Thank you for always supporting and believing in me."
Next, we have Lauren Batari and Cooper Jones. Lauren Batari is joined by her parents, Mike and Karen Batari. Lauren has been a member of Big Red, as well as National Honor Society. She has also played basketball and soccer. The teacher she would like to thank is Mrs. Smith. To her, she would like to say, "Thank you for always encouraging me to work hard and challenge myself." After graduating, Lauren plans on enlisting in the Navy Reserves and going to nursing school. To her parents, she would like to say, "Thank you for always pushing me to do my best and always supporting my aspirations."
Next, we have Cooper Jones. His parents accompany him, and their names are Mike and Stanley Tyler. Cooper has played football, wrestling, and track, as well as being a member of FFA and Chieftains seniors. The teacher he would like to thank is Coach Tiroff. To him, he says, "Thank you. You will always push me to do better and be great." After graduating, Cooper plans on going to a 4-year college and getting a degree in education. To his parents, Cooper would like to say, "I love you guys so much. Thank you for always being at everything I do."
Next up is Sarah Funk and Andrew Colbert. Sarah Funk is joined by her parents, Jason and Christine Funk. Sarah has been a Big Red captain for 1 year, has been in choir for 1 year, and has been on the Penguin Project at Theater Lawrence for 2 years. Sarah would like to thank the teacher team of Chris Reed Pinson and Mrs. Julie Crowley. To them she says, "Mrs. Crowley and tall Chris made changing schools much easier. Each day they would greet me with a big smile and hello. What a great way to start my day. Thank you, you guys are amazing." After graduating, Sarah plans to attend the Pathways 18 through 21-year-old transition program in Tonganoxie. Sarah plans to attend the Johnson County Community College CLEAR program. She will work part-time at Pet World in Lawrence. To her parents, family, and friends, she would like to say, I love you so much. Thank you for all the things I saw when you thought I wasn't paying attention, for letting me be a regular kid, being patient when you cannot understand me or when I cannot find my words, letting me sing with my own voice and dance with my own moves. Thank you to my brother Tanner and sisters Elizabeth and Madeline.
Next, we have Andrew Colbert. He is joined by his mother, Erica Colbert. Andrew has been on the football team for 4 years and has been a member of Chieftains seniors. The teacher he would like to thank is Mr. Bond. To him, he would like to say thank you for helping me grow as an individual and as a football player. After graduating, Andrew plans on going to college to study business and play football. To his parents, he would like to say thank you for being there for me for all of my 17 years and being the best mother and father I could ever ask for.
Now we have Brooklyn Lang and Zane Novotny. Brooklyn Lang is joined by her parents, Eric and Stephanie Lang, and her brother, Dylan Lang. Brooklyn has been a member of Big Red for 4 years, a captain for 2 years, a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years, cross country for 4 years, lettering for 4 years, basketball for 4 years, lettering for 3 years, powerlifting for 2 years, softball for 4 years, lettering for 4 years, and has achieved educational excellence for 3 years. The teacher she would like to thank is Coach Tollefson. To him, she would like to say, thank you for always lifting me up if I'm upset, doing funny hand movements in the hallway with me, and always being there to talk to. Thanks for being a great coach and my #1 go-to. After graduating, Brooklyn hopes to go to KCC to get her nursing classes done and maybe play softball. To her parents, she would like to say, thank you for believing in me and always telling me to be myself and not give up. You guys are the real ones. I love you.
Next is Zane Novotny. He is joined by his parents Brian and Amy Novotny. Zane has played basketball for 4 years, letter 3, baseball for 1 year, letter 1, a member of Big Red for all 4 years and captain of 2, as well as being a member of the National Honor Society. The staff member he would like to thank is Mary Welsh. To her, he would like to say thank you for always being a reason for me to come to school and pushing me to be a better leader and student. After graduating, Zane hopes to continue playing basketball at the collegiate level and to study sports medicine. To his parents, he would like to say thank you both for raising me to be the person I am today. I would not have achieved any of this if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you both for always pushing me to be the best student and athlete I could be, and always being by my side. I love you both. Thank you.
Next is Macy Geiger and Daniel Zazani. Macy Geiger is joined by her parents, Todd and Susan Geiger. Macy has done cross country for 4 years, cheer for 4 years, soccer for 4 years, has been a student council member for 4 years, and is a member of the National Honor Society. The teacher she would like to thank is Mr. Tollefson. To him, she would like to say, between having you as a cross-country coach and as a teacher, you always brighten my day, and I appreciate your help in and out of school. After graduating, Macy plans on attending a 4-year university. To her parents, she would like to say, thank you for always encouraging me and pushing me to be better in all aspects of life. I appreciate you guys always making it to every game and meet possible. I will always look up to you both.
Next, we have Daniel Zazadi. He is joined by his parents Jose Zazadi and Maria Bucanegro. Daniel has played soccer for 4 years, being captain for 1, has also been a Stickle member for 4 years, class officer for 4 years, and for 2 years, a diversity club member for 2 years, and is a member of the National Honor Society. The teacher you'd like to thank is Mr. Padula. To him, he would like to say, you always find a way to put a smile on my face. You always take care of the students on and off the field. You are an overall great person and a teacher that I will miss. After graduating, Daniel plans on going to KCC for 2 years and then transferring to university in hopes of becoming an architectural engineer or something in the math field. To his parents, he would like to say thanks for everything. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. You provide everything I need to become a better student and person. The lessons you teach me are unforgettable, and I will carry them on forever. Again, thank you for everything, and I love you guys. Daniel would also like to thank his siblings, Andrea and Gus. To them he says, Andrea, you mean a lot to me, and you've helped me in countless ways, from homework to our late night talks. I know you'll always be there. Love you, big sis. Gus, you have always played a big role in my life. 9 years ago, you came into this world, and ever since then I've had a best friend. You've taught me how to share even though I hate it. But for that, I thank you. Love you, little bro.
Now we have Julia Parrish and Kyler Keatsman. Julia Parrish is joined by her parents, Forrest and Michelle Parrish. Julia played volleyball for 3 years, lettering for 2 years, soccer for 4 years, lettering for 4 years, dance for 2 years, lettering for 2 years, and being captain for 1 year. She has been a member of Big Red for 4 years and a captain for 2 years, a member of HOSA for 2 years, a National Honor Society member, and is the vice president of SAC. The teacher she would like to thank is Mr. Mack. To him, she would like to say, I never was a huge fan of history, but you always made class fun and something to look forward to. After graduating, Julia plans to major in psychology at Kansas State University and possibly minor in criminology. To her parents, she would like to say, you have always put us kids first and made time to teach me countless life lessons. I love you.
Next, we have Tyler Keatsman. He is joined by his parents, Chad and Jill Keatsman. Tyler has played soccer, basketball, golf, and been in Big Red for 4 years. He's earned soccer All-League Honorable Mention and All-State Honorable Mention. Is a member of the National Honor Society and has been awarded academic excellence for 3 years. The teacher he would like to thank the most is Mrs. Arevalo. To her, he would like to say, Auntie Pam, I enjoyed learning all the different Spanish cultures. I'm grateful for all the extra help you gave me in Spanish and homework. Trust me, I needed it a lot. You and your kindness will never be forgotten. After graduating, he plans to major in business, but is undecided on where. To his youth pastor, Mitch Meyer, he would like to say, thank you for always being intentional in my walk with Christ. I appreciate you always checking in on me and seeing how I am doing. Thank you for challenging me to be a better person and believing that I can do it. May the peace of Christ be with you. To his brother Carter, he would like to say, thank you for being a great brother and a great friend. Our late night talks are unmatched. You're a real one. Love you, bro. Hashtag first like. To his grandma, he would like to say, you are the kindest, sweetest person I know. Thank you for all the amazing food you have made over the years. Thank you for always coming to all my events, no matter how big or small. The sacrifices you make for us are beyond compare. I love you. To his parents, he would like to say, thank you for everything you guys do for me. I wouldn't be this person I am today without you guys. The love, patience, and selflessness you've shown me is one of a kind, and I'm thankful for every bit of it. You guys are the goats, no cap.
Finally, we have Jordan Van Ann and Gabe Bailey. Jordan Van Ann is joined by her parents, Chris and Angela Van Ann. Jordan has done cheer for 4 years, lettering for 4 years.
A great collision on.
She's been in Big Red for 4 years and a captain for 1 year. Soccer for 4 years, lettering for 2 years, and is a member of the National Society of High School Scholars. The teacher she would like to thank is Mrs. Whitman. To Mrs. Whitman, she would like to say, even though you scared me off junior year, I still came back and I appreciate all of the encouragement and support you've given me. After graduating, Jordan plans to become a nurse practitioner and cheer somewhere. To her parents, she would like to say, there is no way to express my utmost gratitude and thanks to you. Through the good times and the bad, you've always been there for me, guiding me down the right path. Thank you.
Now we have Gabe Bailey. He's joined by his parents, Joel and Jennifer Bailey. Gabe is a two-time All-State wrestler, 2021 Kansas State Wrestling finalist, three-time Wrestling League champion. The teacher you would like to thank the most is Coach Bond. To Coach Bond, he would like to say, thank you for welcoming me, yet still pushing me to be tougher and do the right things. After graduating, Gabe plans to wrestle and study engineering in college. To his parents, he would like to say, I'd like to thank my mother for being easy to turn to when times are tough, and my father for pushing me beyond what I thought I was capable of. to his brother Noah. He says, "Thank you for always being someone I can talk to and push me to be my best." Now to announce your 2021 Tonganoxie Homecoming King and Queen.
Congratulations, Sam Clydesty. Congratulations, Hattie Baldock.
Congratulations to our homecoming king and queen, Sam Clydesty and Hattie Baldock. It's always a great thing with homecoming king and queen being crowned, but you know what that means, now, partner. It's time for some football, and it's coming up next on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains. On your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Chieftain football on Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's a Week 6 matchup between your Tonganoxie Chieftains and the undefeated and Frontier League front-running Broncos from Spring Hill. Alongside my broadcast partner, Dennis Drennan, I'm Dylan Funk. We are live on site here at Beatty Field for the homecoming game tonight. As the Chieftains come into this matchup looking to crash the undefeated season party of the Spring Hill Broncos.
Yeah, that's right, partner. And I tell you, they better not overlook this Tongi team because they are well coached. They've been in almost every game except the opening loss to Baser Linwood. It's been a one-score game, and they're much better than their record of 2-3.
Yeah,
reflect.
Absolutely, they are much better than that, and a lot of it. For their past couple losses, we'll get into that a little bit later here in our very abbreviated pregame show tonight. And our pregame show sponsor is S&S Body Shop. Since 1972, S&S Body Shop has been the place to go to in Tonganoxie for auto body and repair work. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193. And instead of taking a commercial break, we're just going to keep it rolling here. Again, the homecoming coronation taking up about half of our pregame show time, so let's just get right into it. Let's look back at last week's matchup for both teams. First, let's start with the Chieftains. They have a current record right now, again, 2-3, like we said. Probably should be sitting at 3-2 right now in the season, but it is where it is right now, 2-3. 2-2 in league play. Had a really tough loss last week in league play against Piper, 23-20, and I think we're getting ready for the national anthem here. Yes, we are. So we're going to go ahead and hear the national anthem played by the high school marching band, and we'll get right back into it right after this.
A presentation of the colors by the Tonganoxie VFW.
Thank you to the high school band for that and picking up where we left off. Partner Chieftains 2-3 and played 2-2 in the Frontier League. Last week's loss to Piper 23-20. It was a big night for Sam Clydesty. 17 carries, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns, along with the longest rush of the evening for both teams of 63 yards there in the fourth quarter on that potentially game-winning drive. We'll never know about that. Trevor McGraw, not the best of nights, 3 of 10, 107 yards. He did have one 26-yard touchdown pass to Isaiah Holthouse that was right at the pylon. It was a spectacular catch by Holthouse. So that was a great play in the first quarter for the Chieftains. Chieftains rushing for over 200 yards in the game. Again, Clydesty leading the way, and followed by Colton Brusman with 58 yards on 11 carries. Chieftain defense needing a little bit of work for this next week. Turn down our field mic here. Needed a little bit of work, giving up over 370 yards of offense to Piper. But again, with all those numbers thrown at them, the Chieftains were on the brink of another come-from-behind victory for the third straight week. However, and I think we talked about it a lot last week, penalties and turnovers just absolutely killing this team. They had 12 total penalties last week for a total of 110 yards lost for penalties, and then 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and that late fumble there within the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they were -2 in the turnover takeaway category.
And then we shift our focus to the Spring Hill Broncos. They've beaten everybody that's come in front of them, 5-0 overall, 4-0 in the Frontier League. Their one out-of-league game that was last week against the DeSoto Wildcats and Spring Hill, and we were talking with our boss, but also the play-by-play announcer for Spring Hill Sports Live, BJ Harris. He was talking about how the offense came out very, very up-tempo. They hit the ground running, came out, jumped on top really early in the game, 28-0 going into halftime, but their offense kind of sputtered a little bit. In the second half, held scoreless. DeSoto scored 2 touchdowns, made it a little bit interesting, but nevertheless, the comeback attempt fell short. Quarterback Fletcher Pankey, he went 16-24, 218 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and his stats on the year are 62 of 94, 851 yards, and 11 touchdowns with only 2 interceptions. So, as you can tell, he's very precise with his throws, and he doesn't turn the ball over very much.
Right, and the Tongi defense better be on their toes from the very get-go, because according to BJ, last week the Broncos went up-tempo and marched down the field 80 yards to score a touchdown and only took 1 minute and 14 seconds off the clock. So that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, defense definitely going to have to be aware of that. Daniel Mitchell, the leading receiver for the Broncos, 4 receptions, 62 yards, and 1 touchdown. Also getting it done on the defensive end, 4 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. And then we were also talking with BJ, and he was talking with the Spring Hill team, and they were asking him, all right, guys, who do you think is the best player on your team? And they said this guy right here, Zach Knowlton, the leading rusher on the year and last week as well. 7 carries, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he can also receive out of the backfield 4 receptions for 50 yards. So dual threat running back in the backfield.
Right, and he said it was a unanimous selection. He said there was every player on the team pointed to Zach and said he's the best player on this team.
And the Spring Hill defense, they've been getting the job done all year long. Leading defender right now, Austin Rivers, he's had double-digit tackle totals in all games. He had 12 last week against DeSoto, and the defender, when DeSoto was making their comeback, they helped seal it in the fourth quarter with 4 sacks and 1 fumble recovery that ended up ending the game. Lone team remaining in all of Kansas, in the east side of Kansas, I should say, that is undefeated. And in the power rankings, K-Preps has the Broncos ranked as number 5 team. The Wichita Eagle has them ranked as number 10. Max Preps has them ranked at number 6, and 810 Varsity ranked at number 5. So almost unanimously, top 5, top 10 about any poll you can look for.
Yeah, it's a formidable opponent tonight for the Chieftains, but I tell you, it would be a great night to upset the Broncos at the homecoming game, and looking forward to a great matchup.
Yep, should be a great matchup, and like you said, it is a great night for an upset. Chieftains really going to have to work for it here. Broncos averaging 42 points per game on offense, and they're only allowing merely 8 points a game on defense. Average margin of victory, 34 points. So that game last week against DeSoto, that's the closest game they've had so far this season, and they still won by multiple possessions. So
yeah, they're a handful.
It's going to be a great matchup tonight as Tonganoxie takes the field, and now Spring Hill running out, taking the field as well, as we are approaching just under 3:20 left to go here in the pregame. And real quick, Brian, while we have a time, let's take a look at our around the league matchups. So those are brought to you by Team Tongi. Since 2009, Team Tongi has been helping Tonganoxie families facing serious health and medical issues. Team Tongi also partners with other community organizations to provide assistance. To learn how you can help, visit them at tongi.org. And let's get right into it. The Lewisburg Wildcats, with a record of 2-3, are hitting the road, and they're going to be taking on Tongi's opponents for the next week. Bonner Springs sitting at 1-4, a little bit of a disappointing season so far for them. The Pirates, off of last week's victory, sitting at 4-1, hit the road, facing the Panthers of Paola, sitting at a 2-3 record. The Ottawa Cyclones, 2-3, maybe a little bit better season than people anticipated from Ottawa. They've been playing pretty well so far this year.
Almost as shocking as Bonner Springs being 1-4.
Absolutely, but they're on the road facing Eudora, who again sitting at that 2-3 mark. I think a lot of people expect a little more out of Eudora this year, but they have a good chance to get back to 500 tonight against the Cyclones. And Baldwin still looking for their first win of the season. They're going to be playing host to the 2-3 Bishop Ward Cyclones. And if you know very well from back at the Call Valley League days when Tonganoxie, we play Bishop Ward and football all the time. They were not the best football team, but obviously this year and their new league that they're in, starting to get things turned around. 2-3. Baldwin Bulldogs still looking for their first win of the season. And we got our captain beaten out at midfield for the coin toss. And just a reminder, partner, you were talking about this Chieftain team keeping games close. You take out the 27-6 loss to Basin Linwood to start the season. The Chieftains have had all their games finished with a final score within 1 possession. And when you consider the Chieftains have had almost come from behind victories for the past 3 weeks, first against Paola, the next week against Eudora, and then almost pulling it off last week against Piper. They could be a team that could be a really favorite and need to pull off the upset here, play the underdog card.
Yeah, they have nothing to lose and everything to gain in this thing. So, being the underdog sometimes is not a bad thing.
Yep, not a bad thing. Indeed, I think you put it very well there. Nothing to lose and everything to gain. So I'm sure that's probably the mindset in Coach Al Troyer's mind right now as we are ready for some homecoming action here tonight.
Athletic trainer Mark Padfield, physician's assistant Ken
Again, our
LMH Health.
presenting sponsor tonight is Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how they can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600.
Your partner for lifelong health.
And the last time these two teams faced off 2 years ago in 2019, Chieftains ended up winning that game 41-0. They were scheduled to play again last year, but Spring Hill had some COVID issues, so they had to cancel that game. Tonganoxie went on to reschedule as they played Southern Boone from Missouri.
Back deep for the Chieftains.
So you can say it's been a minute since these two teams have faced off against one another.
We're ready for some football, partner.
We are ready. Chieftains going to be receiving the opening kickoff. Harris and Cleisty back to receive. And the kick is off, and we are underway as Rocco Russo kicks it away for Spring Hill, and it's taken in by Devin Splekel, and he with it as McGraw takes the first snap. He's going to hand it off right side to Sam Cleisty back there. That's the tailback to start off. And he takes that for about a gain of 3 yards.
Yeah, they're in a traditional set coming out in this game, but they have used the Wildcat pretty often in the last few games to good effect.
To good effect indeed. And now Tongi maybe going with a little bit of tempo here.
Taking a page out of the Broncos playbook.
Yeah, Broncos taking time to adjust, and here's the second snap of the game. Again, right back to Cleisty on the left side now, and he finds a gap, and he hits it strong, and he gets passed up that first down marker, and that's going to be plenty for a first down for Tonganoxie.
Good start.
So again, the traditional starting running back for Tonganoxie, at least the past 3-4 weeks, it's been Colton Brusvin, but I think tonight Coach Troyer and offensive coordinator Preston Troyer, they've seen the success of the Wildcat and what Cleissy's been able to do on the run, so looks like they put him in as a starting tailback for this matchup. This time not getting much. Looks like he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. For the Broncos.
No gain on the play. Second down and 10.
Second and 10 here from the 45. Some movement along the line of scrimmage. I thought I saw.
Yeah, both
Spring
lines
Hill
pointing at one another.
Yeah, that's Spring.
Typical.
I saw the Spring Hill defensive tackle move first.
And so did the fellas wearing their striped shirts.
Yeah, so good thing. Chieftains catching a break there. Second and 10, now down to second and 5.
Yeah, that helps. Penalties.
And now they put Brusvin back there in the backfield. Shakes off one tackle, and just good, strong running there from Brusvin as he's going to take it up maybe about 4 yards.
Third and short.
Colton Brusvin on the carry. Brings up third and short for the Chieftains.
Third and short here for Tonganoxie. McGraw handing it off to Cleisty. Full head of steam past the first down marker and more.
That's impressive the way he's hitting the hole. I mean, he's running downhill.
About a gain of 5 yards on there.
You know what they say, run it till they stop it.
And that's kind of been the secret weapon for the Chieftains so far here. Been in the past 3 weeks, we've seen them really go really strong with the Wildcat, with Cleisty. He's been running the ball very well. So
No.
and it looks like McGraw trying to fake the handoff there, and he puts it down on the turf, and that's going to be a big loss for Chieftains as he just has to fall on it and eat the sack.
I think he was expecting Sam to take that handoff.
Loss of 5 on the
Yeah, not quite sure what happened there. Loss of 5. So it looked like maybe they were going with the RPO, and nevertheless, Cleisty going right back at it. And the homecoming king picks up about a gain of 5 there, getting them back to the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, we call him Senior Sam, Super Sam. Now we're going to have to call him King Sam now. He's got the man of many nicknames.
And talents.
Yeah, if you miss the coronation before kickoff tonight, Sam Cleisty and Hattie Baldock, the stud senior for Lady Chieftain Volleyball, winning homecoming king and queen. So congratulations to them both. Again, handoff to Cleisty, and ball's out there. And
Spring Hill has it.
The Broncos will have it easily. And again, we talk about that strong running. He tried to lower the shoulder and try to run over somebody and left the ball just a little bit too exposed there. And the Broncos are going to be taken over as they cut the Chieftains' first offensive drive short.
Well, we talked about before, partner, turnovers and penalties have been killing this team.
Yes, indeed. 8:40 left to go here in the first. Spring Hill's going to be taking over now after the fumble recovery right at the 34-yard line. It's going to be a handoff going to the right side, and good job by the Chieftain defense, not allowing much there.
Zach Knowlton on
Handoff
the
to number
carry.
13, Zach Knowlton, the 5'8", 150-pound senior.
Smith with the tackle.
So maybe a little bit more of a Darren Sproles type build for Zachary Knowlton. Not the biggest guy out there,
He
but
isn't.
obviously looked at by the whole entire team as the best player. Now Pankey going to be going back for his first pass of the game, and he fires it short, and it's completed. And it looks like that's Knowlton again making a nice catch. It was a little bit behind him, and that was Knowlton. Good enough for, call it exactly 10 yards in the first down.
Yardage is good for a first down.
Spring Hill looking to keep it going. Pankey faking the handoff. He's going to take it himself. First down and more. Cutting through that Chieftain defense. Another double-digit gain there.
We'll set up 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line.
What is going on here?
That was Knowlton again, and
Knowlton on the carry.
they've lined him up as a running back, wide receiver, a slot back. He may be selling popcorn by halftime.
He might be. He's been doing it all so far. I'm gonna step away for a quick moment, folks. I'm gonna fix something on our YouTube page. We'll be back very, very shortly.
Harris with the tackle. Gain of 9 on the play. 3rd and 1. Play. 3rd and 1. Pass is caught by Knowlton.
Looks like we had a
I think that's coming back.
Signal for a touchdown, but there is a flag on the play.
And guess who? Zach Knowlton.
And again, folks, I'm just going to go ahead and say here, we do apologize for the internet connection. Seems to be lagging just a little bit so far here tonight. I'm going to keep an eye on it, make sure our stream does not fall out. But yeah, in the meantime, yeah, right now it's going to be a touchdown reception for Zachary Knowlton, but yeah, that's
Defensive holding, it looked like. I mean, offensive holding.
well, nevertheless, it's getting that play is coming back for Spring Hill, so no touchdown.
It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 3.
Penalty brings the ball back. It'll be 3rd and 4.
So even with the penalty, it's just going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for Spring Hill and hurry up and get to the line of scrimmage again, and another flag thrown. Let's see what we got here. What's the call?
Good ball. Encroachment on the defense.
What? He must have been lined up in the neutral
Had to be
zone.
lined up in the neutral zone on that one. Kind of first time I think we've had this season where the white hat on the field, he's actually mic'd up and we can hear him over the PA system here. So that's going to be very nice to take advantage of this evening. And a good job there, Chieftain defense wrapping him up in the backfield for a loss. And Pipkin, ball carrier on that one, not getting anywhere. Called that a loss of about 4 yards.
Yeah.
Now Pankey looking to pass. He's going to heave it downfield. And Knowlton, he's got him open, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Spring Hill. Knowlton got loose in that secondary. Looks like Wyatt Harris was there on coverage. And a good pass down the field. Pankey to Knowlton.
Yeah, hit him right in stride.
Well, they're right around a 40-yard touchdown reception.
And again, Knowlton was out of the slot there. They've got him all over the field.
Now up for the extra point,
No good.
no good. Says looked like it was a little bit of a knuckleball kick there, but the score is going to stay at 6-0. Tonganoxie going to receiving the kickoffs right after this quick break. You're watching Chieftain football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
So after the big play, Pankey to Knowlton gives the Broncos 6-0 lead after the missed extra point. And Chieftains getting the ball back here, 5:33 to go, looking to strike back with a score of their own. And the kickoff goes to Clydesty, and he's going to take it, and he tries to make a man miss, but a good wrap-up tackle there. Number 31, Noah Anderton.
By Noah Anderson. First and 10, Chieftains.
Chieftains going to be taking the ball right around the 27, 28-yard line after the return by Clydesty, and McGraw giving it right back to number 7 and trying to cut it back, and he's met by a group of Broncos there. First one I saw, number 9, Daniel Mitchell. And the Chieftains, let's talk about on that first drive, they were driving down the field. They were doing really, really well, and an uncharacteristic fumble by Sam Clydesty as they were getting pretty close to that red zone, and Broncos were able to take advantage of that, go down and score. Another handoff up the middle. And just a big, massive humanity moving forward.
Clydesty on the carry, brought down by Nathan Jones.
Nathan Jones on the tackle.
3rd and 3.
For Spring Hill is going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
I think we'll see our first pass from the Chieftains.
I don't know. We'll see. I think last time Chieftains tried to run a pass play, that's kind of where the drop ball in the backfield came, and low snap. McGraw giving it right back to Clydesty, and he's not going to be going anywhere on this one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage and actually making him lose a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down, and McGraw's coming out of the game, and Gabe Bailey's going to be coming in to punt this away.
Gabe Bailey back to punt.
Bailey gets the punt, and it's away. A little spiraling punt, and it's going to
Good
bounce. And I tell you, that's the one good thing about Gabe Bailey. He plays really great on the defensive end, but when he comes in and kind of does those little pooch punts, he does a really good job at it. He's got a great way of putting a spin on the ball to where it always takes that Chieftain bounce, and it bounces about an extra 5-10 yards back.
Oh, yeah.
And so now here come the Broncos out on offense, ready for their second possession of the evening.
Where's number 13? You need to find him.
And if you're Tonga, you're going to have to keep an eye on him all the time. Pankey, a little quarterback option.
Oh,
now
we
he's
need
going
to
to
get
hand it off
him. Yeah,
to Pipkin.
yeah.
And that's a huge loss there.
Huge loss. Boy, nicely defended by the Chieftains. They just flowed to the ball.
Connor Brew on the tackle for a loss.
Connor Brew and others, as you can hear the crowd give him some love with the Brew chants. A loss of 4 on the play for Spring Hill. That's going to bring up 2nd and 14. Bakey now taking a roll out. Right side, looking to pass it down the field. Pressure starting to come. Now fires it, and it is caught and hit immediately. Wyatt Harris was there, and right there for that catch. That's number 32. That's Carter Mead. So far on the year, 13 receptions, 154 yards.
You know, that's a tough throw for the quarterback. He was rolling out to his left and threw it back right.
That is. His body. That's a really, really tough throw.
It's usually a no-no.
That pass good enough for the first down, and now Pipkin's going to take the ball again, and he puts a mad stiff arm on Bailey in the backfield, able to get past the line of scrimmage and pick up
Pipkin on the carry.
About 4 yards. So what looked like was going to be another loss. For Spring Hill, he did a great job slipping away there and getting upfield.
Almost had him tackled for a loss there, but couldn't quite wrap up. Gabe Bailey would like to have that one back.
I agree. I'll call it 2nd and 5, Panky, and it up the middle. It's Pipkin again.
Pipkin on the carry.
Draven Pipkin, even though Knowlton's the heavy ball carrier so far in the season, 70 carries, 344 yards with 5 touchdowns, and also getting it done through the air as well. 4 catches for 11 yards and 1 touchdown in total. So that's got to tell me maybe when they get down closer into the red zone, maybe he's a good screen option to look at.
Got him lined up as a wide receiver now.
Let's see what they do. Panky rolling out, defenders chasing, now trying to step up. I thought for a minute the ball popped out. That might have just been a towel or a cleat that I saw, but nevertheless, Panky brought down, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it looks like Spring Hill's going to punt this ball away now. We saw this punter warming up, and he can easily boot it 60 yards. Yeah. He was doing it with ease.
He was kicking them 50 and 50 plus with regularity. So hopefully the Chieftains are back far enough.
4th down, and the snap is good, and the punt is away, and it's a high, booming punt. Clydesty
look at that.
Looking for it, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to die out right at the 5, so a perfect punt. Now Clydesty trying to get some return, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down near the 10-yard line. That's just a perfect punt right there.
Yeah, if you look at it from where he hit that was at least 60 yards in the air. I mean, that's impressive for high school.
Just an absolutely booming kick through the air.
It looked like they had told Sam to get deep, and it still went over his head. We called that one, partner.
Yeah, we sure did.
He was impressive in warm-ups.
Great punt there, and Chieftains' 3rd possession of the game, taking over at the 10-yard line, and they're going to hand it off right side, and again, just going nowhere there. Spring Hill front line on defense doing a great job clogging it up there.
On the carry for the Chieftains.
Clock's going to keep winding down, 20 seconds. Chieftains do not have to run another play if they about a
I think they're going to
about a 9-second difference, and yeah, I think that's exactly what they're going to do. So both teams going to flip field positions, and after one, Spring Hill leads Tonganoxie 6-0. We'll be right back with 2nd quarter action. Right after this, you're watching Chieftain football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Back here at Bayfield, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. 6-0 is our score after one. And if you're Tonganoxie, you might be looking at that as a win, only holding Spring Hill to one touchdown and a missed extra point in the first quarter off a turnover. Chieftains looking to correct that here. Trevor McGraw going downfield, and the receiver gets tripped down. He was looking for Isaiah Holthouse.
He's looking for a flag, but I think they just got their feet tangled.
I agree. He was covered there by Carter Mead.
Yeah, this Bronco offense has been averaging, 42 points a game?
42, yep.
Yeah, so that's pretty good for the Chieftain defense.
And to think, when Spring Hill scored, it was off the Sam Clancy fumble, so maybe you don't have that turnover. Who knows? But nevertheless, Chieftain's going to have to tighten it up here. And off the first pass, McGraw faking the handoff. He's going to throw it again, going downfield. Holthouse is there this time, and just out of his reach, incomplete.
He laid out for it, but it was just beyond his fingertips.
And a good job there. Covered by Mead again, and some good sportsmanship there, helping Holthouse back up to his feet and slapping him on the helmet. I think Mead's got to be counting his lucky stars there because Holthouse was wide open. He had
him beat.
He had some good separation, 4 or 5 yards between. And McGraw just puts a little bit less juice on that one. I believe that's 6 points for Tongi. And so now after that, Chieftains.
There goes that Tongi rolling in.
Having the punt, it's going to die down just past midfield. Call it at the 48-yard line.
Down to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Spring Hill.
Now Spring Hill is going to be taking over.
Really good field position, though. Nice to see this Chieftain team get another 3 and out here.
That would be absolutely huge.
Let's see where 13 is. He's up. I would call that the slot.
Yep, that is a slot. That is where Knowlton is, and Pipkin in the backfield, and he's going to get the handoff and breaking some tackles, but not able to get away.
Pipkin on the carry.
Looked like that was number 79 for Tongi, Connor Brew.
Connor Brook on the stop for the Chieftains.
Adding on to his season total. He's got at least 2 or 3 tackles tonight, and so far in the season, 27 tackles for the Chieftains. And there's Knowlton again going left side and showing off the speed a little bit there, hitting the hole, getting past the first down marker.
Zach Knowlton on the carry.
And that was a big gain there.
Talon Langford on the stop for the Chieftains.
Langford there on the stop. Now Pankey stepping back, looking to pass, feeling some pressure, rolling out, and it is incomplete. And another thing that BJ was talking about with us, partner, is that he was saying whenever you see Pankey getting ready to throw that ball, it almost looks like he's losing control of that ball, kind of his mechanics on the throw. It really does kind of look like he's got a little hitch in that shoulder, or
I think he tried to do a little push pass there, though.
I'm not sure.
And broken play.
Broken play, and good job there putting a hit on Pankey. It looks like the linebacker, Andrew Colbert. You can see there, Pankey holding the ball out, kind of looking for his running back, running a little bit of RPO, and looked like that was Pipkin in the backfield. He went on the backside of Pankey. And a broken play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. Huge play here for the Chieftain defense.
Look for number 13. He's in the slot on the far hash.
Pankey takes a snap. Knowlton dragging down. They don't go his way, and great defensive play. Incomplete. Jesse Young in coverage. And that's going to bring up 4th down for Spring Hill.
I think they're going to go for it.
pass is knocked down, brings up 4th down.
That was perfect defensive coverage there.
It was. You see him
By
lay
Jesse
out.
Young.
Yeah, he laid out and got a hand on it.
And Spring Hill showing no fear here. They are going for it, but now we got whistles, and
they're going to talk it over.
Yep, they're going to talk it over. 4th and 11 for the Broncos. Let's see if they go for it or if they punt it. We'll find out more right after this quick break from our sponsors, the Downtown Drugstore.
Your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain Game Day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drugstore. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Time of enjoyment and excitement.
And folks, don't forget that coming up on October 29th, it's going to be the Tonganoxie Spooktacular from 6 to 8 p.m. on 4th Street in downtown Tonga. You can bring your kids and trick or treat on 4th Street, sponsored by the Tonganoxie Business Association and your local businesses. With over 45 stops to trick or treat, it's going to be fun for the whole family. Now back into play here. Spring Hill taking a timeout to talk things over. 4th and 11.
They have the punter in formation, but I would be aware of the fake here.
I would be cautious indeed. Chieftains don't have anybody back, and now they do. They're going to send Sam back to receive, and
Look, right, they did snap it to him.
snap is back, and the punt is good from about the 45-yard line, and
Trying to pin the Chieftains deep.
it's going out of bounds, and he does just that. Chieftains going to have to come out of inside their own 10-yard line again, and that punter. Now that I have a number 14, Gabriel Elliott Thomas.
Ball rolls out of bounds at the 7-yard
There's the punter, and
Tonganoxie, 1st and 10.
There should be some college shoes looking at that young man.
I agree. Elliott Thomas, he just has a boot
Yeah.
on him, and it's not very often that you see here at the 4A Kansas level of high school football that you really see a great kicker and a great punter on the field. Now, while kicker, I'm talking about Jackson McWilliams for Tongi, but Elliott Thomas for Spring Hill, a great punter.
Yeah, I think that young man will be playing on Saturdays.
I think you and I can agree on that, but nevertheless, Chieftains taking over. The ball was stopped at the 7. And just brought to my attention our field mic. Looks like it broke off its tape, and just bring it down.
Good hole for Clydesty.
Good hole for
First
Clydesty
down.
and a first down.
Sam Clydesty on the carry.
This is a good eye up here, partner. I don't know if you saw that. Our field mic, it almost broke through on the tape and about fell all the way down to the bottom of the bleachers.
Good
so
catch.
Good job. Yeah, I taped that thing up extra there. Good deal. So after the great run by Clydesty, steps up 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line for Tonganoxie. McGraw asking for the ball, and he's going to hand it now to Bruceman. He finds a lane going through. First down. Back-to-back first down runs for the Chieftains, and now the offense might be getting in a little bit of a flow here.
Yeah, and let's give some credit to that offensive line. They're opening up some holes.
First down.
I love the O-lineman.
Yeah, Bruceman been a great running back for the Chieftains so far this season. 86 carries, 379 yards, averaging 4 yards a carry along with 3 touchdowns. And, as a running back, you're getting 4 yards a carry. That's very great. Spurting through that offensive line again.
Bruceman on the carry for the Chieftains.
Going to get about 3 on that one.
Just about 3.
Austin Rivers with the tackle. Short game.
There's Austin Rivers on the tackle for Spring Hill. 65 total tackles on the year, 42 of them solo and 2 of them tackles for loss and 1 interception. He leads the Broncos in total tackles on the year. Now McGraw taking the snap on 2nd down, handing it off to the tailback, and looks like he got up again. Maybe
3, another
3,
3.
maybe 4.
Yeah, maybe 4.
They said on the last run he picked up 2.
You're about
So from 2nd and 8 to 3rd and 4, so a 4-yard carry.
Yeah.
Brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Chieftains.
That was a long 2 yards, though. I know it's still early in the game, but I think this is a crucial 3rd down. It would be nice to pick this up and keep the defense off the field.
Yeah, I agree. It's nice if the Chieftain offense can finally get going here. The defense has done their job so far tonight. They forced 2 punts from Spring Hill, and now the offense looking to do their part as Clydesdale trying to run it up the middle and a shoestring tackle.
It's going to bring up 4th and 2. Let's see what the Chieftains are going to do.
Initially, they were sending Gabe Bailey out to punt, but he gets yanked back, and
looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I think they're going to go with the Wildcat because McGraw has come to the sideline as well.
I think this is a good call.
Very aggressive play style here. Let's see if it works. 4th and 3 from their own 44. It's going to go to Clydesdale, and he's going to try to run it himself. And
he's going to get it.
And there, now I finally see him after good, strong game. Looked like he might have been held up short, but he pushes through, and it picks up a huge 1st down for the Chieftains.
Yeah, and he got a lot of help from his linemen and fellow players there.
Yeah, it was rough because you just kind of saw him take it, and it went into a big group of people. You didn't quite see where he was or where he was going to come out of, but he got past that 1st down marker. So 1st and 10 from the 48. Chieftains can smell the Broncos territory. Bruisman shifting gears and running down the sideline. A good game there from Colton Bruisman. Tried to go left side, nothing there. Good cutback, found a gap on that right side, and he takes it. Ooh, about
it's going to come back. A little bit of yellow laundry on the field.
Really? Where was it at?
Yeah, they said it was holding. I'm not sure where that. Somewhere in the vicinity of that flag, I assume.
So mark off the huge 20-yard run there from Colton Bruisman, and the holding penalty is going to bring the Chieftains back 10 yards.
Wow, that one hurts bad.
1st and 10, now the 1st and 20, and we talked about the penalties so far here for the Chieftains and their losses. They're averaging close to about 10 penalties a game and about 100 yards in total penalty yards you lost. And in both their games that they've won, it's half, at least in the yardage. So far, that's their 2nd penalty on the game, but looking to clean it up here. McGraw looking for a Holthouse again, and it's going to sail well over the head of him and Meade again, so incomplete. And now Meade and Holthouse continuing to talk to each other as they trot their way back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a lot of good friendly banter there between those two. Chieftains 2nd and 23 from their own 35-yard line. This is not the territory that you want to find yourselves in, especially when you're trying to get that offense going. Colvert sent in motion, and
timeout, Tongi.
And Preston Troyer is going to take a timeout begrudgingly, not liking what he saw out there, and he's talking right to Colvert, and maybe setting up in the wrong formation. Chieftain's going to talk it over during the timeout. We're going to step away for this quick 30-second break. We'll be right back right after this.
Come count the ways 1866 Bar and Grill is Tongi's tastiest. Incredible selection, delicious preparation, and a beautifully designed space all make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a small town atmosphere. Satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill, or order now by calling 913-369-7007.
Man, I got to tell you all, that fresh lemonade they have at 1866, it is almost to die for. It is so good. Now back here out of the timeout for the Chieftains. Backed up, 2nd and 23. Ball at their own 35-yard line. And looking to get the ball moving again. They're going to hand it off to Bruisman. And a nice strong run here as lowers the shoulders and gets through.
Colton Bruisman on the carry.
For about a gain of 7 or 8.
Daniel Mitchell on the tackle. 3rd and long for the Chieftains.
Daniel Mitchell on the tackle for Spring Hill. 3rd and 15 now for the Chieftain offense. And
and I think, the Chieftains don't have to get it all right here. I think if they can get a manageable 4th down, I think the coaches may go for it.
I agree. Let's see what they do here. McGraw stepping back, has time, fire it downfield. He's looking for Holthouse again, and the connection's just not working so far tonight. Incomplete.
For Isaiah Holthouse.
4 straight passes coming from a Holthouse, all fall incomplete.
Down for the Chieftains.
That's going to be 4th down. The Chieftains are going to punt, and you can see on the sideline McGraw frustrated with himself, and I think Preston Troyer, the offense coordinator, a little bit frustrated as well there. The Chieftains are going to be punting again. It'll be their 3rd punt of the game, and it's going to go out of bounds, and let's see where they mark it at. It's still going to be great field position for Spring Hill as he gets closer and closer.
Holy cow, quit walking.
To the 40. You can stop any time now, and he's going to be right around the 43, 44-yard line, and that's where Spring Hill will take over.
Ball's on the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for Spring Hill.
And with that punt from Tonga, is now the 5th straight punt we have seen. 3 from Tonga and now 2 from Spring Hill, and Pankey pulling it out of the gut of his running back, and a great decision there as he runs up near that 1st down marker.
Flag on the play.
It looks like he was just a yard short, but we do have a flag.
Holding.
There we go.
Offensive holding. Offensive holding, and they call that on number 65, if I heard that correctly, Cole Roden.
That'll help.
Now back the Broncos up now, 1st and 20. Thanks to snap, firing. Of course, the Chieftain sideline. It looks like that one.
No good.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like that one was trapped on the turf, incomplete. Intended receiver Cameron Crotchett.
Cameron Crockett, intended receiver. Ball falls short.
Yeah, almost good for reception there.
Long for Spring
So
Hill.
far in the season, Crotchett 11 receptions, 143 yards, and 1 touchdown reception. That was pretty bang, but thankfully the referee was right there, and he was on top of it, calling it incomplete.
Knowlton's in motion. Back to the slot.
He's covered
right side.
by Clydesty, and he rolls out, and they're going to hand it off in the backfield, and this one might be a face mask on Tonganoxie. I kind of saw
his head jerk.
Yeah, his head jerk kind of unnaturally as he was trying to get around the edge.
I saw the same thing.
The officials talking it over on the field right now.
They're going to give back that penalty yardage they just picked up. Maybe they'll surprise us here.
They're taking a long time to discuss. Here we go.
Yeah. Yep.
15-yard penalty, enough for a 1st down.
So
Penalties are just a killer.
Yep, huge 15-yard penalty there.
Gives them a 1st
for
down.
Tonganoxie, giving the Broncos a 1st down.
Penalties and turnovers.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, 79, Tonganoxie.
And now,
15-yard penalty.
and you can add 15 more on
Oh, no.
after that. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Number 79, Connor Brew, the senior, and yeah, he's getting a nice talk with Coach Bond on the sideline right now. And as a senior, you just got to have better composure than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
That added insult to injury right there.
30 total net yards gain by Spring Hill. They are now in Chieftain territory. Going to be taken over at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, 2 consecutive major penalties.
Huge penalties. Those ones hurt. And they're going to hand it right off to Knowlton, and Chieftain defense looking to collapse,
I see
and they
another
do.
flag.
do a great job containing Knowlton.
I think that might be a hold on the.
Usually when plays are getting stretched out like that, and he's talking with 78 for Spring Hill, that's Carter Meek, the offensive lineman.
Yeah.
6'1", 280-pound sophomore. My goodness. That's a big boy right there.
Just waiting a couple of years.
Yeah.
Well, that'll help.
Come on, boys, let's go. Let's go.
I'll back him up a little bit more. 10 yards there. Yeah, I would like to see Carter Meek, 6'1", 280, go against Camden Beebe from Piper last week.
Oh, wow. He's
see
a
those
man.
two square off. Talk about.
Mano a mano.
Right. That is huge. If you're a football fan here in the Kansas area, you know who the Beebes are as Panky throws that one away, and he had him wide open, but it is dropped. And it's Cameron Crotchet again. He was wide open, and he dropped it.
What it looked like to me is he took his eyes off the ball and was looking downfield to where he was going to run before he put it away. That's sure what it looked like.
A huge drop there for Spring Hill. It would have brought up about 2nd and 10. It's going to stay 2nd and 22. And the Chieftain pressuring on coverage there. That was Logan Blancardi. Now Panky's taking the snap, dropping back, stepping up in the pocket, and that was very, very close to Culver being there just a little bit too early. McCauley, great defense. Knowlton makes the catch, but Culver's right there to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd down and long.
Good awareness there from Andrew Culvert. It's going to bring up another 3rd and long, 3rd and 19. Yeah, I just heard somebody say it in the background. Pass rushers for Tonga, just pin your ears back and go, but Panky's not going to give him any time. He's heaving it downfield, and the receiver's there, tipped up, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the turf, incomplete.
Good defense there by Jesse Young.
We'll bring up 4th down.
He was double covered, too.
Yeah, I think it was Wyatt Harris was there over the top, and I think that's...
I think it was Jesse, wasn't it?
I can't...
Number 19, I thought.
No, number 19, that's Jordan Williams.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, but it happens all the time because 18 and 19 on the jerseys.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just bunched up the right way, it's hard to tell. And I do believe that was Jordan Williams.
We're going to get another punt here.
So Elliott Thomas.
I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit so we can see how far this thing goes. See where he hits it.
Yep, he's going to boot it. Yeah, call that about the 46-yard line, and it goes right up to about the 13 as Clyde State recovers it. And he's hit hard and brought down.
He's only about a 40-yard punt. I think he didn't want to kick it out of the end zone.
Yeah, first one to put a hit there on him. Number 20, Colton McKenna for the Broncos.
Well, that was a big hold for the Chieftains, so let's see if we can get that offense going again.
Yeah, I mean, again, give credit to this Tonganoxie defense because after giving up the touchdown on the first drive, it's been nothing but punts for Spring Hill, and it's been the exact same for Tonganoxie. That was now the 6th punt in a row between Tonganoxie and Spring Hill, and Tonganoxie looking to do some damage here as we're just a few seconds under 4 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. And a good, strong run by Sam Clydesdale to get things started, about a gain of 6.
Good block by 76 there.
Colton Bruisman on the carry.
Give me that number again.
76. He made a nice lead block.
This is Cooper Jones, 6'5", 297 senior.
Yeah, he made a pancake block there. Oh, he about slipped in the backfield.
And it's going to cost him there a little bit of hesitancy. Looks like he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Is that Andrew Culver? 25.
No gain on
Andrew Culver, number 25. Yep.
3rd down.
Clydesdale moving back. 2-back set, and it's going to go right to Clydesdale as he follows the lead block from Bruisman on the 3rd down play, and it's going to be good enough for the first down. Needed 3, got about 8.
Yardage on the play is good for a Tonganoxie. 1st down.
Clay, so we talk about how great of a runner he has been, averaging so far in the season 6.5 yards a carry.
Yeah.
McGraw looking for Holthouse again, and this time he connects. Right at the 40-yard line, the big play finally works out. 5th time's the charm, isn't that what they always say?
Yeah, well, and that was a good throw and a good catch because he was pretty well covered. But, Holthouse's height helped him out there because he was able to go up and get it. Nice throw by Trevor.
Again, about 32 yards through the air.
It's a big play.
McGraw to Holthouse. Chieftains looking to capitalize now, going right back with the air game. This one, Holthouse again.
Just a pitch and catch right there.
Isaiah Holthouse on the catch for the Chieftains.
That's close to about a gain of 7.
We need to see the Chieftains use up the rest of this clock and end it with a touchdown.
That'd be huge. If you're Tongi and you can go into the halftime locker room tied or even have the lead over Spring Hill, that's got to be a huge confidence booster.
And remember, this team has always been better in the second half.
Yeah, they got to get there first, and that run by Brusman's going to pick up the first down. And something that we haven't seen very much this season is the up-tempo offense from the Chieftains.
And it's working.
For Spring Hill, yardage is good for Tonganoxie.
I wouldn't exactly call this up-tempo because, they're usually we've seen in years past when they go up-tempo, they set the ball down, they get right up. Quarterback calling the play, but
it's been much quicker, though, than what we've seen.
Agreed, and Brusman, good cutback.
Nice cutback. There was a nice hole there. Good vision by Brusman there.
Daniel Mitchell, the tackle for Spring Hill.
Daniel Mitchell on the tackle for Spring Hill, and they're going to call that about a gain of 9 yards on the ground for Brusman. You hear some of the parents kind of saying in the stands here under our field line, let's go, let's get it going. McGraw taking the handoff, double pump. He's got him wide open. Cut! No, they're saying incomplete. Incomplete. He was looking for Clydesty. He had it.
I think they got a hand in there at the last second. Oh, boy, he was open.
32-16. For Spring Hill, James Newton, number 16. That's who they're crediting. He got a paw in there and knocked it loose, and that's a huge play there for Spring Hill.
Yeah, that saved a touchdown.
Great play design there. And
it was.
You saw McGraw. He had the pump fake there, and he just put it right on the spot for Clydesty. But you just got to credit Newton there.
Yeah, that's good defense.
It was good defense. So 3rd and 1 now. Ball at the 18-yard line. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the second. McGraw handing it off to Brusman, and he's going to go right up, sweating defenders down into the 5-yard line.
Big play, big play. Nice run.
Brought down by Zach Knowlton.
13 yards on the run there. I'll call it 11 yards. They're going to say he was down at the 7. And this is a prime opportunity here for the Chieftains to see if they capitalize. Colbert coming into the backfield, and he's going to get the handoff following his blockers, and he's going to be stopped, and he's going to be dragged down. Call that about 2 yards. And they say he got to the 4, so we'll call it 3. What do I know, right?
Chieftains need to punch this in.
2nd and goal from the 4. And I think that's going to be on the Broncos, and it is encroachment. Number 21, Jack Messersmith for Tonganoxie being brought into the game, and I think they're going to be going with the Wildcat play here. Messersmith brought in, almost has the fullback to block here. 2nd and goal from the 2. Clydesty looking to punch it in here. He's in. Touchdown, Tonganoxie.
Wow. Nice drive, Tongi.
That was a perfect drive for Tonganoxie as they tie this game up at 6 apiece for the moment. Extra point pending.
Jackson McWilliams.
And we have a really good kicker here, so we can get a good snap and a good hold.
Sam Clasty rushing it in from 2 yards to cap off the drive for the Chieftains. Jackson McWilliams looking to put it through the uprights. It's up, and it is good, and the Chieftains have the lead 7-6.
Wow. Upset in the making.
Hey, now we still have a whole nother half
I know,
to play, and we still have 57
but it's an
seconds.
upset in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you could say Tonganoxie won the first half battle.
No question.
So far here. Great response there by the Chieftain offense. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be right back. Right after this, you're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Again, outdoor furniture restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie.
Welcome back. McWilliams getting ready to kick it off, and the 2-yard touchdown run by Classy caps off the 11-play drive. Chieftains going 88 yards down the field to score there, and they took over. Pretty surprisingly, 3:55 left to go on the clock, so not only did they almost go the distance of the field, they did it fast.
They did.
And McWilliams pooches it up, received right around the 32. And
we've got a flag.
Yeah, interesting to see what the call is going to be here.
Too far away in the scrum to see what happened there.
We have a flag on the play.
Yeah, they're pointing towards Tongie's side. Man, penalty.
Sure, maybe if it's contact with the helmet or not. I know it's.
I haven't seen the call yet.
You know, like you said, we were just so far away that we didn't.
Something
pretty
happened
hard,
over
pretty
there.
hard to tell.
They're talking it over. They're talking to the Spring Hill sideline.
That's a good indication that it will be a penalty.
Personal foul.
Helmet to helmet. Tonganoxie, 15-yard penalty.
And that's what they called it, illegal helmet-to-helmet contact there.
Man, oh man, look at the field position.
Just like that, when Spring Hill have been taken over at their own 35, they're going to be taken over at the Chieftain about 47-yard line.
Big penalty.
And the clock starts, and now Pankey throwing it downfield. He's got a defender wide open, and
no flags.
And incomplete as it was overthrown.
Pass intended for Crockett.
And he was looking for his receiver, Crockett. Field, and
Jordan Williams on the coverage.
Jordan Williams on the coverage for Tonganoxie. And if Pankey puts that one right on the money, I think Spring Hill answers right back with a one-play touchdown.
42 seconds. 42 seconds.
Official asking for the clock to go back to 42 seconds. The thing I love about our field mic the most is hearing all the bleacher coaches and stuff. It's always great. As parents being parents up here. Clock is now reset. 42 seconds after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos from the Chieftain 47-yard line. Pankey looking to throw it down the field again. Feeling some pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Isaiah Holthouse coming with the blitz. And a huge sack there for Tonganoxie.
Timeout, Spring Hill.
About a loss of 8 or 9 on the play.
Yeah.
Huge.
Just a reminder, Tonganoxie Board of Education policy prohibits the use of any tobacco or nicotine products.
We got a timeout. We're going to go and take a quick timeout with them. We'll be right back with the conclusion of the second quarter right after this message.
and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Back here ready for the conclusion of the second quarter. Folks, don't forget to stick around for our White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show. And we will have a lot to unpack here in this first half of action. We're still not through. Panky looking to throw again, and that one is caught, but a good hit jars it loose.
Wow.
That's
Nice
Jordan
play.
Williams.
Yep. He timed that hit perfectly.
That is textbook right there. Looking for Daniel Mitchell down the field, and the hit jars the ball loose. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd and 20 from the Spring Hill 43-yard line.
The incomplete pass will bring up 4th down for Spring Hill.
And Mitchell, very reliable target for Panky. 14 receptions, 245 yards, and 6 touchdowns on the year so far. And that's actually going to force the punt. I thought that was 3rd down, but
Timeout again.
Timeout, Spring Hill.
so that brought up 4th and 20, and Spring Hill taking another timeout. And we got to give some of our sponsors some love here, so we're going to take another timeout. We'll be right back right after this.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
Now back here ready for the final 29.7 seconds left to go here.
We'll see all the leg that he has right here.
Now let's see what they do. And Chieftains don't have anybody back, so if this rolls out, it's going to roll out. And just another great punt as it dies out at the 10, and it's going to roll inside the 5. I got to tell you,
Over 50 in the air.
Elliott Thomas, he's got a hell of a leg on him.
Yep.
That is incredible for the young man. But the bigger story there, another punt for Spring Hill, and Tonganoxie sitting 7-6 and 16 seconds. I can't imagine them running a play here. Just take the knee and go into halftime. And
that's what they're going to do.
And Spring Hill, they will get the ball to start the second half, so this will – we'll see maybe if that possibly changes the play call decision here, but I highly doubt it. It looks like they are sending out their victory formation package.
Yeah.
It looks like the Chieftains are just going to take a knee on this one, and they're going to go into the halftime with the 1-point lead.
Good call.
In this low-scoring affair, clock's going to run out, and that's going to do it for the first half of action.
Great first half for the Chieftains.
Who could have saw this coming, right?
Wow.
Tonganoxie having the lead over the undefeated Spring Hill Broncos 7-6 going into the halftime. We're going to be right back with the White Birch Property Realty Executives halftime show right after this.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com. MidwestChiropracticCenter.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongi's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
And welcome to the White Birch Property Realty Executives Halftime Show. At White Birch Properties, you have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to help lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Avenue, Suite B in Tonganoxie, or you can call 913-915-0451. And we're back here at Beatty Field. Dylan Funk alongside my broadcast partner, Dennis Drennan, the THS Stars dancing team out on the field going through their halftime routine, and then the marching band will follow shortly after them. And do we have a first half of football to talk about here? I mean,
I'm telling you,
a lot of people coming into this game saw this as a cakewalk for Spring Hill. They have absolutely dominated everybody in their path. The only team that's given them a close game so far was one of the better teams in 5A, DeSoto. They still beat them by 14. So coming in here facing a 2-3 Tonganoxie Chieftain team, thinking, we're well on our way to an undefeated season, Frontier League title. Frontier League title maybe, but undefeated season,
it's in question right now. Now, we still, like you said, we have a lot of football to play yet. Mm-hmm. But as I said in the pregame, they better not look past this Tonganoxie team because they have some spunk.
They do have some spunk, and it's a Tongi team that always fights hard and keeps games close, and that's exactly what they're doing tonight. And we saw it. Chieftains got the first possession of the game. They came out, were driving really well against that Bronco defense. Sam Kleiss ends up fumbling the ball. Spring Hill goes down and scores off of Zachary Knowlton touchdown reception. And then ever since then, it's been punt, 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 and punt for Spring Hill. So the Tonganoxie defense and defensive coordinator Matt Bond, they might have figured something out there that's kind of given this Bronco offense fits.
Well, one of the things that I've noticed is they're winning the line of scrimmage. And what I mean by they is the Tonganoxie Chieftains. Mm-hmm. They're winning at the line of scrimmage right now, and that's huge.
Which is, very, very impressive because like we talked about, just looking down at this starting line for a Spring Hill number. So, you got left a 235-pound left tackle for your left guard, another 200-pounder at center. You got 280 right guard, Campbell, number 67, 220. I mean, you got some big boys down there on that offensive line for Spring Hill and Tonganoxie. Not to say they don't have big guys themselves, but I think another thing that's kind of overlooked about the Chieftains is that the majority of their players, they play both ways. So the conditioning has to be top tier. Spring Hill, while they have a couple of two-way players, they're able to platoon out a lot of their offense and defense. And for Tonganoxie to still dominate at the line of scrimmage so far here, it's a great result, and they're going to have to keep it up in the second half if they want a chance to win this ball game.
Yeah, no question.
As the DHS band comes out onto the field, getting ready to perform. And I think the other nice thing about homecoming each and every year is that somebody else is inducted into the Tonganoxie High School Hall of Fame. And
yeah, that's a great honor.
Yeah, as you can kind of see there, some of this year's recipients. It's always a great thing. And again, these are the kind of nights that we really missed last year because with COVID we didn't really get a chance to have the big homecoming game, the big homecoming atmosphere like we're having this evening, and it's absolutely great to have back. We're gonna go ahead and take our second halftime break here. We'll be right back with more in the Whitebirds Properties Realty Executives halftime show right after this. You're watching Tonganoxie Sports Live, your new home for Chieftain.
Want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's gonna kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I can do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Everything old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Back here at halftime, it is now time for our Eye of the Game, and that's brought to you by Luxury and Imports of Leavenworth, family owned and operated in the area for 27 years. Luxury and Imports of Leavenworth has an impeccable reputation for customer satisfaction in sales and services. General Sales Manager Herschel McWilliams is ready to help you find your next vehicle. So go ahead, give him a call at 913-772-7200. And, partner, let's go ahead and get right into it. What's kind of the thing to keep an eye on here in the second half?
Well, as we talked about earlier, Zach Knowlton is the unanimous selection as the best player on Spring Hill's team, so I would make sure that I find out wherever 13 is lined up, I keep an eye on him. I would think Spring Hill will try and get the ball in his hands more the second half. We held him pretty much in check first half. So,
yeah, outside of the one touchdown reception, really.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But I think the Tonganoxie coaches have to be happy with the performance that they've seen so far. If the Chieftains can limit the penalties and turnovers, I think they have a real shot here, partner.
Yeah, and like we talked about in past matchups where the Chieftains have lost, we've talked about those penalties really stacking up and yardages. If they get to over 80 on penalty yards and above, that really kind of spells the difference of a win or a loss for them. But there's been a couple times so far tonight where they've had penalties, and including this last time on the kickoff. You had the helmet-to-helmet contact, but then you get a stop at the line of scrimmage and then a huge sack from Isaiah Holthouse to push him back for Spring Hill. I mean,
yep. Well, and Spring Hill has made some miscues as well. They've been flagged for some major penalties as well, so that helps offset some of the sting that we had in the first half. But looks like we're about 3 minutes away from the second half, so buckle up, folks. This might be a wild ride.
It might be a wild ride indeed. And while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look around. Check in on our area matchups at the scores reported. Again, I'm getting these scores from A10 Varsity and their scoreboard there if you want to get all the latest scores and updates from all the matchups from 8-man all the way up to 6A in both Kansas and Missouri. Go to a10varsity.com and check out their scoreboard tab. And just going down the list here for the Frontier League, the Bishop Ward Cyclones currently hold a 14-0 lead over the Baldwin Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are the one Frontier League opponent the Chieftains will not face this year. It's kind of a funky way they have this worked out. There's 9 teams in the conference. You play 8 each year, and then you just take, each year you don't play once. That's Baldwin this year, so nothing much of importance to keep an eye on there. Lewisburg, one to definitely keep an eye on the road, playing the Braves of Bonner Springs. Currently just have the lead right now, 3-0 is what's reported in. Ottawa hitting the road, and they are trailing the Eudora Cardinals 21-7 at the moment, and Piper down 10-0 to Paola at Paola. So, if it's like we talked about, the matchup last week was so huge because if the Chieftains wanted to really claw their way back into Frontier League, climb up the Frontier League standings and be in competition for a title, if they would have beaten Piper last week, and if they hold on in the second half, they play another great half of football and pull off the massive upset here, they would have leapfrogged Piper and Spring Hill, the number 1 and number 2 teams, and would have been in control of first place. But if they beat Spring Hill and Piper loses, who knows? This race could be a lot tighter than we initially thought down the stretch as we're getting down to the final 2 weeks of the season here for football. This season, it's just kind of flown by so fast. I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. Tonganoxie now back out on the field going through warm-ups. The high school band carrying out their halftime routine. Going to be wrapping it up here pretty shortly. Spring Hill now coming out of the locker rooms, and they're going to hit the field for warm-ups. And with that being said, we're going to take our final halftime break, and we'll be right back with second half action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Chieftains lead the Broncos 7-6.
Tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One-of-a-kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts, or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Come count the ways we'll make 1866 one of the area's premier eateries, delivering big city taste in a satisfying sandwiches, sizzling steaks, the best burgers anywhere, and even lovely lemonade. See the full menu on Facebook at 1866 Bar and Grill, or order now by calling 913-369-7007. Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit laddserviceco.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd.
Thinking about starting your next home improvement project? Make sure you call 811 before you dig. Once you call 811, wait a few days for the utilities to mark your yard with paint or flags so that you don't unintentionally dig into an underground utility line. Hitting a buried line can disrupt your neighborhood's utility service, cost money to repair, or cause serious injury or death. Southern Star asks you to protect your community. Dig safely. Call 811.
Back here at halftime, both teams now out on the field going through warm-ups. They added on the extra about 3 minutes on the clock. And I think it looks like both teams are going to be wrapping up, and looks like Tonganoxie is going to be circling up for the patented Tongi jumping jacks they do at the beginning of each pregame or during their warm-up period, and then always out of the halftime locker room. You got to imagine the energy in that Chieftain locker room. It's got to be at an all-time high right now, because when you come into a game and you're expected to just, nobody's really expecting anything from you at this point. And, maybe getting overlooked by the opponent, maybe not, but, going in with a 7-6 lead over the undefeated team in your league, in your conference, that's got to give you a lot of confidence and a little bit of extra boost of energy to continue on here in the second half.
Yeah, no question. And as you pointed out, the Broncos are going to get the second half kickoff. If the Chieftain defense can step up and hold them to a 3-and-out, that's a real statement.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a 3-and-out. I don't think Chieftains have had a forced Spring Hill to a 3-and-out yet, but just holding them to another punt,
that would be huge.
That's a win. It's a huge, huge win.
If they can keep them off the scoreboard, I guess I should have said.
Now trying to get the clock adjusted for you all. There we go. Got a lot of people walking up and down the bleachers, and the steps kind of just knocking the camera around off kilter just a little bit. There we go, perfectly framed back up, and we are ready for third quarter action. This second half kickoff is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust in Tonganoxie. They offer a diverse mix of products and services to serve your financial needs. To find out all the services they offer, visit them at communitynationalbank.net. And here we go here, McWilliams. Pooch kicking it away again, just past the 35, and it's brought in and getting past the 40. And they're going to mark him down.
Yeah, they're going to have good starting field position.
Waiting for the fifth. Like it's going to be at the 47-yard line. This defense has lived up to the assignment so far. And looking to continue it here as Pankey takes a snap, and he's going to give it up the middle for about a 1-yard gain.
Pipkin on the carry.
That's Draven Pipkin.
Brought down by Connor Brute for the Chieftains. Short game brings up second down, 9.
Connor Brew getting the tackle there for Tonganoxie. Call it a gain of 2. Bringing up 2nd and 8. And, for Zachary Knowlton, with how great of a ball player he is, and as soon as I say that, he now lines back up at the tailback position. But we've seen a lot of Pipkin coming out of that backfield, and now it looks like they're going to give it to Knowlton and let him work. And as he's going to squirt his way past the first down marker and then some before he's forced out of bounds.
Knowlton on the carry. Jesse Young on the tackle. Yardage good for a Spring Hill first down.
Maybe I should just keep my mouth shut after that one. Spring Hill 1st and 10 from the 43, and here's Pipkin again getting a nice gain, about 5-6 yards.
Pipkin on the carry.
And it wouldn't be a surprise here if we see Spring Hill starting to go with their
Andrew Colbert on the tackle.
hurry up offense here. Well, they're just going to keep normal tempo, normal pacing. Ball at the 39-yard line, 2nd and 6 for the Broncos. Man in motion, that was Carter Mead, and great job there.
Knowlton on the
Coming
carry.
for a minimal gain. That's Devin Sleekle, the linebacker. And it's going to be close, and looks like he's going to be marked just about a yard and a half short.
Yankee on the carry.
Would not be surprised if the Broncos go for it. In fact, I think it's no question they are going to go for it.
Nathan Smith with the tackle.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. Nathan Smith on the tackle for Tonganoxie. Spring Hill hurrying up to the line. Panky sending Mead in motion and trying to get the hard count going there, but the Chieftains don't jump.
Good discipline by the Chieftains there.
Now 10 seconds left on the play clock here.
What are they going to do? They're going to snap it?
5 seconds, 4, 3. Pipkin sent out on the wheel route, and Panky stays strong in the pocket and fires it over the middle, complete for the first down.
He really does have an unorthodox release.
Carter Mead.
But it was effective.
It seems to work, and he hooks up with his receiver, Carter Mead. That gives the Broncos a fresh set of downs, and now faking the handoff, now throwing back to Mead on the receiver screen, and he tight ropes the sideline and gets past that first down marker again. Now the Spring Hill offense starting to get going here.
Dallin Langford on the stop.
Yeah, they're going with pace now.
Yeah, they did this a lot last week. Same exact play, but this one through the hands of Mead and incomplete.
Pass for Mead
And this is
incomplete.
what the folks at Spring Hill Sports Live
Brings up 2nd and 10.
were talking about last week against DeSoto. That's when Spring Hill had a lot of their successes, when they really went up tempo and not giving the defense a chance to substitute or give them a chance to recoup. But the incomplete pass forcing a stoppage to that tempo offense. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. 9:04 left to go here in the third.
Knowlton at tailback.
Pipkin in motion. Now he gets to Panky, faking the handoff, going for Mead again. This time, missed tackle. That was a huge missed tackle there. And that's Wyatt Harris. And if he would have wrapped him up, it would have been a loss, but Mead able to slip away, and he gets it up for about a gain of 5 yards, looks like.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3rd and 5 here for Spring Hill. And if you're the Chieftain defense, you just automatically have to assume this is 4 downs. So
yeah.
This is the 3rd of 4th downs. And would be huge here if the Chieftain defense can bow their necks and make a stop here.
It would.
Spring Hill looking to take back the lead.
Daniel Mitchell on the reception. Good
Daniel
for a Spring
Mitchell
Hill
with the touchdown reception.
That'd be interesting to see if they go for 2 here.
And I think that's exactly what they're doing there. Fletcher Panky looking over, getting the play from the sideline. Spring Hill going for 2 here, looking to make it a 14-7 ball game. Panky throwing it, and it is caught. Zachary Knowlton right there.
Pass complete to Knowlton for the 2-point conversion.
Well, Spring Hill now making the proper adjustments out of the halftime locker room as they reclaim the lead 14-7 over Tonganoxie. We'll be right back right after this quick break.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
Wyatt Harris And Sam Clydesley deep for the Chieftains.
Back here at Bay Field, Spring Hill capping off the 7-play drive for a touchdown reception by number 9, Daniel Mitchell. His 7th on the year, making it a 14-7 ball game. Elliott Thomas now out to kick it away for Spring Hill, and this one might be going out of bounds, and it does. That's going to be an automatic penalty.
Kick goes out of bounds.
Important for the Chieftains to answer on this drive, I think.
It would be indeed. And for a moment there, it looked like number 21, Austin Rivers, might have been jawing at the Chieftain sideline. Maybe at one of the coaches. I'm not sure. It was broken up pretty quickly, and players disperse, and we're ready to continue play here. That was something. Takes a pretty brave man to.
First and 10 on the
If you want to try to run your mouth at Coach Bond. That's all I'm going to say on that. Okay, so after the illegal kick out of bounds, Chieftains going to be taking over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. And they start off with a run up the middle by Bruisman. He finds a good gap, and he gets good yardage there.
Bruisman on the carry.
Getting near that first down marker, but I'm going to say just about a yard short, called a gain of 9.
Mitchell with the tackle.
Good start, though.
Makes
Nice hole again by the offensive line. Let's give those big fellas some love.
Yeah, the Chieftains seem to be doing very, very good. And again, we're just going to give a special shout out to Cody Witt, the AD here at Tonganoxie, taking good care of us here in the press box. Bringing up a little care package for us, a little Snicker bar, some popcorn, some Powerade.
Bruisman on the carry.
They take great care of us here, partner.
Yeah, they do.
Nathan Jones with the tackle. Yardage good for Tonganoxie. First down.
I'm going to say the yards are good enough for a first down for Tonganoxie. They're going to keep the drive going here, just a yard shy of getting into Spring Hill territory. Clydesdale moving back in the backfield, and now they're going to hand it to Bruisman. He's going to follow Clydesdale on the block, but he's not going to get very far, maybe about a yard
Bruisman with the carry.
on the gain there.
Austin Rivers with the stop for Spring Hill.
Austin Rivers on the stop for
Second
Spring Hill,
and
adding
8.
to his tackle total. Tonganoxie offense looking to keep the momentum going from their last offensive possession. From the first down, McGraw, 3-step drop back, firing it downfield, and Holtis is open. Receivers fall down, and
there should be what?
Ah, man.
Pass intended for Isaiah Holthouse.
That sure looked like pass interference to
Bring
me.
up third down and 8.
He was looking for Holthouse, and James Newton, number 16 for Spring Hill, on coverage, and both the receiver. I was following the ball through the air, and both receivers. I don't know if their feet got tangled up or if that was just a blatant DPI that was missed. Nevertheless, going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Chieftains.
Need to convert here.
Third and 8, huge conversion here for Tonganoxie, and that's going to be an encroachment there.
Good ball. Encroachment.
And that's exactly what it is. A little bit too eager there on the blitz. Looked like number 10, Brandon Richardson. The linebacker, another stud there.
That'll help.
For that Spring Hill defense. 50 total tackles on the year, 33 solos, 5 tackles for losses, and 2 sacks on the year. So that 3rd and 8, make that now about a 3rd and 2. And Clydesdale, he's just going to do it himself. First down and more. He's got some blockers, breaking some tackles past the 30 and near the 25. And the Chieftains are now in the red zone.
Sam Clydesdale on the carry for the Chieftains. Knowlton.
Huge mistake there from the Spring Hill defense. Had this offense on the ropes, and after the penalty and a huge run by Clydesdale, sets him up pretty comfortably. 1st and 10, called about the 27. Now going to Bruisman. He breaks some tackles and gets up the middle. Good job hanging on to that football. He was hit pretty hard. Number 9, Daniel Mitchell, and number 16, James Newton.
Got a gain of 7, though. Close to 7.
Actually call it a gain of 6, so not very far off their partner. 2nd and 4, McGraw up the middle to Brusvin. Another big hole, breaking some tackles, 10, 5, and down maybe at the 1 yard line.
It looked like the Zebra wanted to call a touchdown, but he just didn't do it.
And the Chieftains are going to go hurry here. They're going to hurry, and they got a Bronco on the field and a flag on the near side. Spring Hill had 12 players on the field. So I'm trying to get a look. Tongi caught Spring Hill off guard with the hurry up. I'm trying to get a number on that far side. It looks like number 42 for Spring Hill, Hayden Hoover. He was trying to get off the field, and the Chieftains snapped the ball in time. So 12 players on the field for Spring Hill.
Illegal participation. All defense, too many men on the field, half the distance to the goal.
They call that half the distance to the goal. So it will stay 2nd down, and the ball's got to be maybe at the 1 yard line. Goal to go. Clydesty up the middle, looking for a second rushing touchdown, and he gets it with ease. Touchdown, Tonganoxie.
That's huge. Way to answer, boys.
Sam Clydesty with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, but all set up by the strong, hard running by number 16, Colton Brusvin. And that was a huge offensive possession there for Tonganoxie. Looking to make it a tie ball game here. Jackson McWilliams on for the extra point. Snap is high, but Clydesty gets it down, and it is up, and it is good.
Nice handle by Clydesty, and McWilliams wasn't taken aback by the high snap. Good job, fellas.
A great answer there by this Chieftain offense. Defense going to be taking the field again, this time in a tie. 14-all is our score. 5:24 left to go here in the 3rd.
In the game with Physical Therapy Solutions in Tonganoxie. As a state-of-the-art outpatient physical therapy clinic, Physical Therapy Solutions will develop a plan of care to help you move, reduce pain, restore function, and prevent disability. Physical Therapy Solutions takes great pride in delivering current, quality-driven treatments. Your physical therapist will work with you to help you understand your body so you will achieve long-term health benefits. To learn more, call Physical Therapy Solutions at 913-417-7400 or visit ptsolutionsks.com.
Back here in Tonganoxie, 14-14 is our score. The Chieftain offense doing their job. First possession of the second half, going down and scoring thanks to the 1 yard touchdown rush by Sam Clydesty, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. And if you're having problems with the buffering, as McWilliams just boots that one for a touchback. It's a wonder they don't just let him do that every time. But anyways, the internet here tonight, I'm not sure. It just seems to be a little bit slower than most nights. So just be patient. I think we're going through a little bit of a rough patch right now, but I'm keeping my eye on it at YouTube. And if I got to make any necessary changes, I will do those as we go along. But as of right now, everything on our end is controlled. Again, I will continue to monitor those, but back to the ball game here. Spring Hill going to be taking over. 5:24 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Ball at the 20-yard line after the touchback. Now let's see what this Spring Hill offense has to offer here as they hand it off to Knowlton, and going nowhere there. Good job by splitting the double team in the backfield. That's Messersmith, number 21, Jack. Of the 2 Messersmith brothers, Tommy and Jack. And of course, Clydesty was in on the stop as well.
Yeah, Clydesty read that well. He shot the gap and met him in the backfield.
Yeah, I saw Messersmith go through the double team, and that kind of gave Clydesty a great opportunity to shoot through and go through. A loss of 1. Now Pankey going to drop back and throw. He's feeling the pressure, rolling out far side. Pressure going, shovel pass. And it's complete to Knowlton. He makes a man miss, and look out here. Open field for Knowlton as he gets past the 45-yard line. He's eventually brought down by Wyatt Harris.
He really has good speed.
Brought down by Wyatt Harris.
About a 29-yard play right there.
First and 10 on the
Panky the
48.
Knowlton. Spring Hill offense coming out of halftime making some great adjustments, and their offense looking pretty top-notch so far. This handoff up the middle, and that's going to go down for about 6-7 yard carry for Pipkin. And
Andrew Colbert
on the stop, and he is the injured Chieftain down on the field right now.
Stop, and we have a player down.
Looks like a cramp.
Yeah, while he gets stretched out by head trainer Mark Padfield, we're going to take another break here. We'll be right back with more right after this.
For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Back here out of the commercial break, and yeah, I think partner, you're right. It's a cramp for Culver to get him stretched out, and he's rushing on the sideline, but nevertheless, Panky in the offense going right back to it as he looks, and he completes the pass right at the 35-yard line. And Panky to Knowlton again.
You need to figure out where he's at on the field.
Talon Langford on the stop.
He's back in the slot.
Here they go again. Some missed tackles here, and Pipkin.
Pipkin on the carry.
Nice strong run and
stop. Second and 4.
The Spring Hill offense looks like they're not playing around anymore. 2nd and 7, ball at the 31-yard line. And Panky just taking it himself and almost not touched until he was met there by Jesse Young. And good enough for first down yardage.
Jesse Young with the stop. Yardage good for a first down.
This may come down to who has the ball last, partner.
It very well might. Who knows? We might have a shootout here in the second half. Panky dropping back, now firing over the middle, and that one is complete. Daniel Mitchell.
A little crossing route's been open.
From the 21 to now down to the 5.
Timeout, Tonganoxie.
And Spring Hill forcing Tonganoxie to just take a timeout here just to catch their breath, try to slow down this offense. $16-yard pass play there. Panky to Mitchell, and we got another timeout. We'll take another quick break here. We'll be right back with more after this.
Home, life, auto, farm, and more.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
I think that was Meade again, and
Connor Meade on the reception.
He's going to take it up and definitely down inside the 5 this time, and Spring Hill is knocking on the door of back-to-back touchdown drives to open this second half. Panky going right back to Meade. He catches it this time and right near that goal line, but I don't think he got there. He's going to be short, but never the bad news, though. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
All right, let's see where they spot the ball, and they're actually going to say he lost yardage there.
That's on about the 2.5 yard line.
Yeah, 2.5, 3 yard line is what they're going to call it. Chieftains looking for what would be their biggest stop of the night, and Panky faking the handoff, and he's feeling some pressure. He's rolling up, and he's going to get tripped up and brought.
Dynasty on the stop.
Oh no! What are you doing there? If you are Spring Hill, absolutely what you could not have there, and it looks like the field goal unit's going to come out now. Spring Hill had it 2nd and goal at the 2 yard line after losing a yard off a wide receiver screen to Meade, and then losing 8 more yards off the sack from Clydesty. And now Elliott Thomas is looking to make a field goal, making it 17-14. His kick is up, and it doinks off, and it is no good! No good!
That's huge.
Wow. You folks better buckle up at home, because
I told you it was going to be a long ride.
Have a ball game. It has just been absolutely crazy here. The kick is no good. You can slightly see it in your frame. The goalposts are still kind of shaking side to side. And Thomas, no good from about 25 yards out.
1st and 10 on the 20.
Tonganoxie now can go down and score another touchdown on this offensive drive. They are going to be in the driver's seat. And a run up the middle, and again, another nice strong run there. Call it about 4 yards.
Bruisman on the carry.
He's quite a workhorse. I'm telling you, he's a hard runner.
Yeah, Colton Bruisman. He has just been absolutely spectacular season. Coming into the season, they didn't know Wyatt Harris or Colton Bruisman was going to be the starting running back. In the first game against Baser, they split the carries as now Clydesty running around and gets a good stiff arm there. And he's going to be brought down, good enough for a first down. But it was Wyatt Harris and Colton Bruisman coming in, splitting reps in the first game against Baser. And then in the second game at Lewisburg, that was kind of the coming out party for Colton Bruisman. And he hasn't looked back ever since then. You know, he's not the type of running back that necessarily like pads his stats every single week, but he does exactly what the Chieftains need from him. He's a hard, strong runner, and he's averaging 4 yards a carry. And here he goes again, right up the middle through the gap.
Good job.
Bruisman on the carry for the Chieftains.
And call that 8.
Newton on the stop. 2nd and 1.
And Newton able to bring him down, and it's going to be, they're going to give him a little bit. And now it's going to be 2nd and 2 on the field. 20 seconds left on the game clock. Chieftains now looking to pass and firing it downfield, and nobody in the vicinity, incomplete. And I think that might have just been a smart play by McGraw, not seeing a receiver open. I'm not sure if I agree with that play call. I mean, if you got the running game working for you, I just would have run it there, picking up 2nd and short. Now 3rd and 2.
They're going to run it here.
Yeah, absolutely. I would think that's a no-brainer. McGraw calling for the snap, and it's an outside zone, and Bruisman, he's met close, and I don't know. He's right there. Maybe the length of the nose of the football just short, and no, they're going to indicate move the chains. First down, and it is first down. He needed 2 yards. He got exactly 2 yards.
Yeah, he did.
On that one. That was very, very close. And now the officials moving the chains.
And you know this third quarter's about over, partner.
Yeah, 3.7, so this next play will be the last. Or actually, they're going to run the clock, and then that's going to do it, so.
The Chieftains are grateful for athletic
Yep,
training.
4's up here in Tonganoxie. Tied ball game going into the 4th, 14 all. We're going to have the conclusion of it all right after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, you'll find incredible care close to home. A friendly staff here for you when you need them, offering primary care for all ages from general physicals and health exams to minor procedures and x-ray services, along with an overall patient education ensuring peace of mind that you're receiving the best care possible in a convenient, accessible manner. Visit lmh.org or call 913-845-8400 to schedule an appointment and learn more about the incredible primary care providers at Family Medicine of Tonganoxie, your partner for lifelong health.
For more than 20 years, Kevin Gallagher with American Family Insurance has been serving area families and businesses. As members of your community, Kevin and his staff understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted neighbors and friends. With locations in Tonganoxie and Kansas City, the Kevin Gallagher Agency is building stronger partnerships. Get a quote today by calling 913-369-4444. That's 913-369-4444. Home, life, auto, farm, and more. The Kevin Gallagher Agency, American Family Insurance.
Back here at Bayfield, ready for some fourth quarter action. Tie ball game, 14 apiece between Spring Hill and Tongi.
Tonganoxie first down on the 45.
And this drive right here could go a long way in deciding who comes out victorious in this one, partner.
Yeah, no question about that.
Here we go. 1st and 10 ball at the Chieftain 45. Clydesty motion in the backfield, and they're going to hand it off to him. He's going along that right side. Past the first down marker and pick up an extra 3 or 4 yards after.
Yeah, it was interesting on that. It looked like the linebackers were sneaking up to stack the box, and they hit it to the outside.
Yeah, I mean, so far for the Chieftains, the play calling and execution on the field has been top-notch so far this evening. It's almost like a heavyweight fight, you know, both teams just kind of trading blows right now. And now to Bruisman. He cuts back and finds a lane, and there is a flag.
Bruisman on the carry.
That comes flying in, and
that's usually in the area of offensive holding.
And this is going to be a huge downer if it is called on the Chieftains, and waiting for the call, and they're pointing in the direction. Here's the call.
Holding on the offense, number 76, 10-yard penalty.
Calling on 76, Cooper Jones, right tackle.
It will still be first down, though.
Yes, but instead of about 2nd and 5, you're going to back him up. It's now going to be 1st and 20.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to get it all back in one chunk.
No. That's what the Chieftains have to remember here. Again, going in motion in the backfield, taking a moment, and they're going to hand it right back to him, going along that right side, and he does a great job about picking up.
Clydesty on the carry.
I'd like to know what his yards
8 or 9 yards.
What his yards after contact are. He does not go down with the first hit.
Yeah, he really doesn't. And again, I've said it before, he really reminds me of star running back last year, Tyler Bowden.
Yeah.
You know, who ended up going on the rush for over 2,000 yards for the Chieftains last season. But him and Clydesty run with the same kind of speed, strength, agility. You know, it's really scary. So Clydesty picking up 8 there, making it 2nd and 12. And now Bruisman looking to get around, and he's not going to escape that time. Right near the line of scrimmage before he's run out by Mitchell. Maybe a gain of 1.
Big 3rd down. You know, since they're on the plus side of yardage, it'll be interesting to see if the Tongi coaches decide to make this 4-down territory.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
I think you need to be aggressive in this situation, but that's just me.
I mean, a lot of it's going to depend on how much they pick up here on this play. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Chieftains ready to roll at the line of scrimmage, and the ball is snapped, and it's a direct snap to Clyde either. So electing not to pass it there, and it's going to bring up. I think you got no yards on that one either. They're going to move him. They're going to move him forward about 2-3 yards. So call about 4th and 9. And yeah, they send Gabe Bailey out on the field. Chieftains are going to punt it. And again, talked about maybe like to see the Chieftains be a little aggressive here, but not willing to risk it this time. And a good punt by Gabe Bailey, and see if it rolls out of the end zone. And a good hustle getting to it, and it's going to be down right at the 1. Maybe the half-yard line. Isaiah Holthouse.
Excellent punt.
Doing a great job hustling down there. Recovered. Jesse Young running with him as well. Another great punt by Gabe Bailey, excuse me.
Possession will be 1st and 10 for Spring
First
Hill.
and 10 from the 1-yard line for Spring Hill. They got 99 yards of turf ahead of them if they want to take the lead in this one. 9:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. 14-14 score. And what?
It's like the Chieftains took a timeout.
Yeah, and this could be huge because Tonganoxie forced to take a timeout. And was that their second?
Yeah.
So, yeah, something to keep an eye on. Chieftains forced to take their second of 3 timeouts here in the second half, only leaving them with 1. We're going to go and take a short break here as well. We'll be right back. Right after this, you're watching Chieftain Football on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Back here with action.
Wow, was it a safety? No.
No, not quite a safety. He was Panky just able to get out of the end zone. Devin Splekel in there on the stop for the Chieftains, and yeah, no gain on the play. Ooh, that was very, very, very close for the Chieftains getting a safety.
That would have been huge.
Get the free 2 points and then get the ball right back. Now Panky back in 10, faking the handoff, now going far side, and he's going to be stopped again for a minimal gain of about 2.
Panky on the carry.
And on that far side, I'm trying to tell if that's an 18 or a 16. I want to make sure I give.
On the stop.
And I'm going to say it was Jesse Young over there on the far side, wrapping him up. 3rd and 8 from the 3-yard line.
Find out where 13 is.
It looks like they have him lined out wide. Panky now taking it and firing it quick down the field. McGraw has his hands on it.
He picked that off.
Did he get it? Interception! Interception! Trevor McGraw!
Huge.
He said, give me that ball.
He wanted it more.
The quarterback getting the interception. Quarterback assault. McGraw getting the interception off Panky, and the Chieftains offense going right back on the field. 8:20 left to go here in the fourth. And again, folks, if you want to text THS to 816-406-0051, you can get all the latest highlights throughout this game. Again, THS to 816-406-0051. And thanks to our partners at Easy Relic. Now Chieftains looking to capitalize off the turnover. Clydesty running hard up the middle. A good medium gain. Again, I want to say I apologize if I voice got a little bit too high there. I kind of heard the speakers kind of blow out in my headset, so I do apologize if I got a little too excited there. But wow, that was a huge play by Trevor McGraw.
It was.
And now the offense looking to capitalize. 2nd and 5 at the 20, up the middle. Bruisman dancing around, 1st down and more.
It's just smash mouth football right now, partner.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And call that about a gain of 10.
Mitchell on the stop for Spring Hill. 1st and 10 from the 11.
First and 10 from the 11, just outside the 10, and they hand it off to Bruisman up the middle, and he's going to be stopped
up the middle
at the line of scrimmage, and they're actually going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Anderson on the stop. Short gain, 2nd down.
The good news is the Chieftains can't pick up a 1st down here without scoring.
I'll see what they do here, and they're going to hand it to Clydesty. He's trying to stretch it out, now cuts it back inside and gets tripped up.
Yeah, you made some comparisons to, I'd like to make one right now from a number 7 that played with you in high school, Zach Morgan. Quite the little running back too, and what I mean by that is when there's not a big hole, he goes sideways.
Yes, and we know who you're talking about, Zach Morgan. He was number 5.
No, he's number 5.
With us, but nevertheless, he was, anytime he was able to run the ball, he was great. And our star running back then, Dalton Bach, he was a great one as well. Sam's older brother, Dylan, wore number 7 with our football team as Bruisman takes this one, and it's near that first down marker. And without a doubt, this is going to be 4-down territory for Tonganoxie, and I think they're going to be going with that Wildcat formation. Starting to figure it out now. Whenever they send number 21, Jack Messersmith, in, that's a good indication that it's the Wildcat, and that's exactly what they're lining up for. 4th down and 2. Chieftains looking to not be denied. Clydesdee, touchdown Chieftains!
Awesome.
They will not be denied. Chieftains take the lead in the 4th. And this crowd is on their feet.
What a game.
Clydesdee with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the evening. That one from about 4 yards out. McWilliams out for the extra point. Snap good, hold good, kick is good. And the Chieftains have the Broncos on the rope. 6:05 left to go in the 4th. Chieftains take the lead, 21-14. We'll be right back with more right after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com.
Sam Clydesdee, solely responsible for the 3 touchdowns on the evening for Tonganoxie, all with his feet, all out of the Wildcat formation.
Deep for Spring Hill.
A lot of help
is Knowlton
down there with the big guys on the line.
Absolutely. Give credit to this Chieftain offensive line. They have just been doing a great job so far tonight, giving Bruisman and Clydesdee both great holes to run through. And after booting it out for a touchback, Chieftains elect to pooch kick this one, and this one's going to be biting them in the you-know-what. Looking to return it, and just like that, momentum killed for Tonganoxie. Touchdown return for Spring Hill.
Carter Mead returns the kickoff for a Spring Hill touchdown.
Carter Mead. And again, that one you got to question. After booting it out of the end zone for a touchback on the last kickoff, Chieftains elect to go with the squib pooch kick again. And Mead makes them pay, taking it to the house. And any momentum that the Chieftains had just had, it is instantly just gone. Elliott Thomas now on for the extra point, and this one is good, and we have a tied ball game again at 21. Well, that didn't take very long.
No. But, the Chieftains have the ball with 5:52 to play. They need one of those long, sustained drives that ends in a touchdown.
Absolutely. That's what they need right now. Connor Mead not letting the Chieftains celebrate for too long, answering with a kickoff return to the house, tying the game back up at 21 apiece.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Back here out of the commercial break, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, and after Carter Mead returns the Jackson McWilliams pooch kick to the house and tying the game back up at 21, Tonganoxie offense, quick turnaround, going to be heading right back out onto the field. As now Zachary Knowlton coming out, and he's kicking this one away, and it's going to end up in Wyatt Harris. He has one kickoff return this year, and he's not going to get one at the moment, as he's going to be held up right at the 30-yard line. Now, partner, like you said, right before we went into the break, Chieftains need a long, sustained drive that ends with a touchdown, and quite frankly, they're the team, right now of this matchup that's really built to do it, because they've been getting it done with the run game so far tonight. And if they can run the ball successfully and march down that field and drain the clock down, who knows?
That's what the doctor ordered, so let's see if they can get it done.
And now this one, going to the Spring Hill defense, not going anywhere on that run.
Dynasty on the carry. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
No gain, 2nd and 10 now from the 30-yard line. And if you're Tonganoxie, you need a touchdown on this drive. You do not want to give the ball back to Spring Hill in a tie ball game. Now Clydesdale looking to stretch it out far side, and he's able to break away and get up near that first down marker. He's going to be about a yard or two short.
On the carry.
And that's going to bring up a very valuable 3rd and short for this Chieftain offense.
On the stop. Gain of the play makes it 3rd and 1.
I don't think you give the ball back to him. I think you go 4 downs.
You gotta be careful, especially if you're in your own territory. I don't know. So we'll see. And oh no, bad snap. It's on the ground, and
good heads up.
And
Pass is incomplete.
whistle is blown immediately, and they're going to say it was instantly a pass, and that's
I said his knee was down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you didn't need if you're Tonganoxie. So that's going to bring up from a 3rd and 2, and it's going to be about 4th and 6, 7 in their own territory. Yeah, they're not even going to think about it. And I think this is going to be on head coach Al Troyer, I think, as he has been jawing at this side official for the longest time. So this might be an unsportsmanlike penalty on the Chieftain sideline. Let's see here what the call.
Calling him for being on the field, I think.
Yeah, sideline warning.
Oh, good. He got off with a warning.
Very generous there from these officials, because Big T was letting them hear it, but now Chieftain's going to have to punt the ball away. Clock is running 4:35, and the snap is rolled back to Bailey, but he's able to get it away. Knowlton is back to receive, and he's going to try to return it, and let's see how far he gets up, and he's going down that sideline past the 45, and Spring Hill's going to be taken over in prime field position.
Well, the ball game's going to come down to whether or not the Chieftains can hold them here.
What could be
1st and 10 on the 46.
a very monumental play on this game that could, it probably will go down deciding who will win this ball game. That kickoff for Jackson McWilliams that ended up in the touchdown return for Spring Hill. And Tonganoxie just hoping that doesn't come around to haunt them, and now giving it off. And it looks like Pipkin
on the carry.
A big gain.
Yes, he runs his way down
Gain
for
of
about 5.
2nd and 5.
About to go under 4 minutes.
Spring Hill going a little bit up tempo now. Pipkin up again, and they're going to say forward progress got him to that first down marker. It's going to be a fresh set of downs for Spring Hill. Clock continuing to run here now at 3:55.
I don't think you'll see any more passes.
And this is exactly where you didn't want to find yourself if you're Tonganoxie, as this run
Pipkin on the carry.
from Pipkin a little bit shorter this time, about a gain of a yard or 2. Andrew Colvert amongst others on the stop.
Messersmith and Colbert on the tackle.
Spring Hill continuing to run. This is Knowlton, and Knowlton squeaking through, and a good big gain there.
Knowlton on the carry.
Big
Jesse
third down.
Young on the tackle for the Chieftains. 3rd down and short.
I don't think there's any question Spring Hill will go 4 downs.
Absolutely. 3rd and a short 3 here, and they're going to give it right back up the middle, and and a good second effort there, and that's going to be enough for the first down, and that clock
on the carry. Yardage good
is going to continue to run here as we're going to be under 3 minutes before this next play is off. Spring Hill now looking to pass. Pankey throwing it down the field. His receiver's open, and he went up and he caught that ball.
He high pointed it.
Good catch there, Zachary Knowlton.
Knowlton on the catch, but there is a flag on the play.
If you're Tonga, you better hope that this is some type of offensive holding or an eligible receiver downfield. Because if it awesome. That's a holding on Spring Hill. So wipe away the long reception. Pankey to Knowlton that would have set them up at the 4-yard line. I said Spring Hill's going to get backed up. Yeah, this is going to be a very intense. All of it? Or? Thank you very much. And the gifts just keep on coming. Another care package from the concession stand. We got some chips and we got some stuff wrapped in tinfoil, but nevertheless, thank you very much. But we have a ball game to get to here. Pankey looking in trouble, and now he fires in, and his receiver is there for the catch. And Pankey was close
Mitchell on the catch.
to being sacked, but he finds Daniel Mitchell down the field
Brought down by Jordan
for the
Williams.
big reception. So
He's 2nd down.
still 2nd down, called about 2nd and 14. Pankey, handoff up the middle to Pipkin, and he breaks free, and he's going to pick up the first down, I believe.
It's going to be close.
He's going to be, they're going to say a yard short, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 1 after they were backed up to about 1st and 20.
Yardage gain will bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, we're down to 2 minutes to play, too.
Yeah, this is not looking very good for the home team here, folks. Pipkin up the middle, and that's going to be good enough for the first down.
And this is where burning those timeouts is not going to help the Chieftains. They can only stop the clock one more time, I think, right?
Yeah, just kind of helpless right now. Yeah, only one timeout left. Tongi Silent just helpless right now, just having to watch as this Spring Hill offense is starting to march. Screen to Knowlton. Well, that good for about a gain of 8.
I see their field goal kicker's been warming up too. So
if it keeps going like this, I'm not sure if they're going to need it. Maybe for the extra point, but nevertheless, Chieftain defense doing a great job stopping them there. And we have a timeout, and it's going to be from Spring Hill. So 1:20 left to go on the clock.
Student fans who need a ride home
21 is our score. We're tied at 21 apiece. Ball at the 15-yard line. Spring Hill starting to march. See if the Chieftain defense can get a stop here. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this game right after this.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at S&SAutoandBody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Bonner Springs High School next weekend.
Back here at B Field again, like the PA announcer said, next week we hit the road for the final road game of the season, of the regular season, I should say, as we take on the Bonner Spring Braves. For right now, task in hand, looking to stop the Broncos and very possibly still trying to pull off the upset here. The Broncos are marching 3rd and 4 from the 15. They're going to hand it to Knowlton. He's going to try to stretch it out. It looks like he's got the edge, and he's going to get past that first down marker.
Knowlton on the carry.
Oh, they're calling it 4th down.
Just short of the Line to gain for a first down.
About fourth and a credit card.
Yeah.
To go, and if you're Tonganoxie, you got to start thinking here. If you do stop them here, you're going to have maybe a little over a minute left to go, and you're going to have to march about 88 yards down the field or to try to get in field goal range. That is if you stop them. And there we go, up the middle, Pankey taking it himself, and he's met after a short game, but it's not going to be before he picks up the first down. So now Spring Hill in the driver's seat right here.
Carry. Yardage good enough for first and goal.
And definitely in field goal range. And we are getting close to a minute left in this ball game. Pankey looking to close it away for the Broncos. He's swallowed up and brought down.
Pankey on the carry.
For the sack. Number 29, Connor Brew.
Good injured player on the field.
And now we have an injured Bronco down on the field. That's like number 67, Andrew Campbell.
We also ask for your assistance tonight in picking up the facility after the game. As you prepare to leave, please pick up your belongings and trash from your area where you can see. We thank you.
Looks like we got an injured Chieftain as well. Looks like number.
Hope you have a safe trip home.
He's cramping up, I think.
He's able to hobble off on the field, but the Campbell still down the field. Now he gets helped up to his feet, and looks like he might have gotten that ankle rolled up on. And being a former lineman myself, I can't say that absolutely hurts like you know what.
The girls golf team will be at regionals at Clay Center.
We're going to go ahead and keep it here. We're under a minute now, 53 seconds left to go in this ball game, tied at 21 apiece.
And our soccer team will host.
And right now it's second and 9 from the Chieftain 9-yard line. So, you know, if you're Spring Hill, I mean, you got to be sitting very, very confident right now because, I mean, you got to be in the mindset, you know, we're either going to punch it in for a touchdown the way we've been driving, or if we ever, you know, if it comes down where we got to bring our field goal kicker in, you know, it's basically just going to be a chip shot.
Yeah, but let's not forget that he doinked one the last time.
He did. Spring Hill, they're running out. They're going to get it on the ball, and they're going to get going here. Second and 9 from the 9-yard line. The clock rolling just now under 50 seconds. Pankey gets the line set. Mead in motion, and he hands it off to Knowlton. The ball's on the ground, but the Spring Hill fell right on it. The Broncos were able to fall right on it. Good awareness there, number 57, Aiden Wegel.
Recovered by Aiden Wegel for Spring Hill. Timeout, Spring Hill.
Spring Hill is going to have to take another timeout, so a little bit of a break there for Tonganoxie. It looked like maybe that was about a loss of about 3 yards, so second and 9 from the 9. It's not going to be third and 12 from the 12. Or third and goal from the 12, I should say. We're going to go ahead and stay here with the action. And don't forget to stick around for the Tonganoxie Sports Live post-game show. And hopefully now that we're back at home, we're going to get a post-game interview with head coach Al Troyer. And we'll look back at, analyze this game, kind of pick it apart, and we'll also take a look at any final score reports on the A10 varsity scoreboard for the rest of the teams in the Frontier League. Chieftain defense already back out on the field, ready to go. Spring Hill now breaking the huddle. And looking to possibly win this game here on this drive. Let's see what happens. Third and goal from the 12, 36 seconds left to go. Pipkin in the backfield with Pankey. They fix the handoff up the middle. Pankey now looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked. He's going to be wrapped up, and they're trying to strip the ball out. He holds on to it, and smart play by Pankey, just kind of covering up the ball there and making sure he doesn't put it on the ground again. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
We'll bring up fourth down. Timeout, Tonganoxie.
And see where they got that ball placed. About the 16 yard line, it looks like.
Looks about right.
Now this is very interesting. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 16. So I don't know, partner. I'm going to kick it over to you. I'm going to put you a little bit on the spot. If you're Spring Hill, what are you calling here? Are you going to try to go for it, or are you going to put some little extra faith in your field goal kicker who doinked one not too long ago for the game winner?
Well, it's a good question. Whether you play for the tie and then try and win it in overtime.
Well, it's tied right now, so.
Yeah. We'll see if they go for it here. I hope the Chieftains are disciplined, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it'd be half the distance.
Yeah, and they're going to bring out the field goal kicker, Gabriel Elliott Thomas. Chieftains still have 1 timeout. No, they do not. 0 timeout, excuse me. Snap is good. Kick is on the way. No good. He missed it. He missed it.
The kick is no good.
Thomas Elliott 0 for 2 on field goals tonight. Oh my goodness, this isn't good for my heart, man. Chieftains survive on that drive at least. Still 25 seconds left to go in the ball game. Elliott Thomas, we've been praising his punt game the whole entire night. Maybe it's the field goals that he should have been practicing a little bit. His first field goal off the left upright, and then the second field goal, he pushed it far right. Now Chieftains going to be taking over.
They're going to take a.
Yep, they are going to take a knee, and we're going to go
overtime.
Into overtime. Who doesn't love some extra football on a Friday night on Tonganoxie Sports Live? Put the 5s up, baby. And the Spring Hill going to call timeouts? No, they're just going to let it run down to overtime. Man, who saw this game going this way?
Wow.
This is incredible. We're going to take another short break, and we'll be right back with overtime football at Beatty Field right after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Trendy tees, fun fashions, team threads, and even candy for the kids. That's the Rustic Heifer in Tonganoxie. The Rustic Heifer is helping make Tongi a boutique lover's paradise. One-of-a-kind, handmade, locally sourced decor, clothes, and accessories. Find the right style for a night out on the town or the best fan gear for the big game. Support local, shop local. Find them on Facebook at Rustic Heifer Boutique and Custom Gifts, or stop by 616 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie.
Back here at Bayfield, overtime action ready to go here. Tied up at 21. And while we have a little bit of time, let's just very briefly let's look back over that fourth quarter of play. So your Tonganoxie, they're able to get the key interception, Trevor McGraw, after they were able to pin Spring Hill into their 1 yard line. Tonganoxie then on that drive went on to score the touchdown that put him up 21-14. The following kickoff from McWilliams, it was another one of those high pooch kicks. It was taken in by Meade, and he took it to the house. That instantly killed the momentum. Tied up at 21. Tonganoxie offense comes out very poorly, 3 and out. They give the ball right back to Spring Hill. Spring Hill looked like they were on the way to seal that game. They were inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal, inside the 5-yard line, actually. Yeah. 1st and goal to go. Chieftain defense gets some big stops, gets a sack. They force the field goal from about
30 yards.
About 30 yards out, just about putting Elliott Thomas, on the spot to keep the undefeated season going, and he pushes it wide right. So that's how we ended up here in overtime. And if you didn't catch our first overtime game this season, when back in week 2 at Lewisburg. It's very similar to the college style. It's this overtime period. It's going to be untimed. Teams will take it over. I believe they put it at the 20, or is it at the? I'm not sure exactly where they put it, but it's in the red zone. Nevertheless, and both teams will get a shot at it. So if Tonganoxie gets the ball first, then they have a chance to, if they score a touchdown and an extra point, then Spring Hill will get a chance. And if Spring Hill only gets an extra, the touchdown and misses the extra point, then the ball game's over. Chieftain wins. It's vice versa. So it's kind of a shootout here.
They could also go for 2, right?
They can also go for 2, but we saw Lewisburg try to do that, and it was pretty risky because if you don't get it, then the other team just needs the touchdown and the extra point.
Right.
Spring Hill has won the toss and elected to be on defense.
And that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart because considering both teams get a possession, you want to go second because then when you go out there on offense, you know what you need to win. And so Spring Hill winning the toss, and they elect to receive.
No, they're going to be on defense.
Or defense. Heck, going. I just said it, and this game has me all over the place. I mean, this has just been absolutely crazy.
It's been a lot of fun.
I guarantee you, none of the high school football, experts in the Kansas City area or anywhere ever thought that this game tonight, Spring Hill against Tonganoxie, will be going into overtime, tied at 21 apiece. Right now.
Tonganoxie's ball, first goal from the 10.
Get this gentleman
they get it at the 10.
Working on it. That's good. Hairline by the gentleman in front of us, and now there we go. Give him a sit down now.
Back up.
Nope. And there we go. Now Chieftains taking it up the middle first.
On the carry.
Yeah, so they put it at the 10-yard line, so first and goal.
Rivers on the stop. Second down.
They take McGraw out and they put Messersmith in.
That'll be a Wildcat.
Good indication the Wildcat's coming. Second and goal, Clydesty. He's got the edge, but it's just, again, not working for him. And that's kind of the disadvantage you put yourself at when you run the Wildcat, because then that lets the defense know that, he's the one getting the ball and he's going to run with it. So after 2 quick plays going nowhere, it's going to bring up a third and a long goal for Tonganoxie.
Really needed to punch this one in.
Yes, this is absolutely huge. McGraw now back into the game, and he's going to take it. Looking to pass, and he's going to fire it, and he's got a receiver, and it was in his hands, and it falls down to the ground. Incomplete. Looking for Holthouse.
Intended for Holthouse. Brings up 4th and goal for the
Chieftains doing absolutely nothing there, so that's going to bring out Jackson McWilliams for the field goal. And so now if you're Spring Hill, and you got to be feeling confident here, you get a touchdown on your possession, it's game over. I see McWilliams can make it. This is about a 25-yard field goal. Snap is good. The kick is up and
no good.
No good.
The kick is incomplete.
The kick is incomplete, as Mr. Harrell just said. And yeah, now. Yep. Doggone it. That's pretty tough for Tonganoxie coming out. 4 plays, only gaining 2 yards on that possession, and McWilliams.
The defense is going to have to come up big here.
Let's see what the defense can do here. First and goal for Spring Hill. Pankey in the backfield. He's got Pipkin with him. They're going to run it up the middle with Pipkin, and Clydesty blitzing in, gets a first hit on him, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down right away.
Pipkin on the carry.
Blake Hardy and Harris, among others, bringing him down for no gain. And there is a Chieftain down on the field, but he gets back up. Now is Andrew Colvert, the tight end / linebacker. Chieftains looking to hold strong here, and try to pull off the upset here in the homecoming game against the undefeated Broncos. Pankey, reverse to Knowlton, other side of the field, 5. And he's going to be short, just inside the 5 at the 4.
Carry. Third down and goal.
I'd watch for 13.
4 yards to go for the win. Up the middle, Pipkin, he's in, and the Broncos walk it off.
Pipkin on the carry, the touchdown for Spring Hill.
The Chieftains need to hold their head high. They represented well tonight.
They did. They gave it everything they could, but in the end, Spring Hill's undefeated season is going to continue.
I'll tell you what, though, these Chieftains gave those Broncos all they wanted tonight.
Yes, they did indeed. And, we talk about in football, there's really no room for moral victories, but, tonight, as Coach Schroeder talked about at the end of that Piper game with us on our phone call after we were all, heading out, he said this team, they love kind of bouncing back after adversity like that, and it took an extra period of football to get it done, but unfortunately the Broncos are going to walk out victorious here. 27-21 is our final score. We're going to take a quick post-game break here, and when we come back, we're going to hopefully have Al Troyer up here for a post-game interview. I imagine he's going to take some time to talk to his players down on the field. But we'll be right back right after this on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local. Independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
I'm going to the locker room.
Back here at Beatty Field. Hello, Keith Willis. Good to see you all get some good camera time there. That's nice. You two are great. Nice face shot. Former teammate of mine, Keith Willis here, knocking out. And, yeah, Coach Shurry was heading to the locker room, but I see him. He's making a beeline. He's turning back around. I think he's going to come up this time. Tough loss. Let's go ahead and wait for him. Always great when we get recognized up here in the booth. And here comes Coach Roy. You want to put your headset on so you can ask him some questions?
Is he coming?
Yes, he's coming. He's coming back around, and he's going to take some time to talk to us. I'm going to just
awesome.
I'm going to flip the lights on. And there he is.
Hey, Coach.
Glad to have Coach back up here in the booth. And, tough game, Coach. But, again, when you know the caliber of opponent you had coming in tonight, and it took an extra period of football to finish it. So just what's your initial thoughts?
Well, it's a battle of inches.
Yeah, it is.
We're 4 plays of being 5-1 instead of
exactly
2 and 4. So we're right there. We're right there where we want to be. Kids are in the game.
Yep.
And we got a long way to go. And we got 2 games left that we got to get after. This was a great football team, but our kids got after them.
Yeah, they did.
We knew we had a few mistakes there. We had a holding call that took us back out of momentum there, and we scored, tied up, and then or scored to take the lead, and then they run the one back. So it was.
But I tell you, Coach, you've got to be proud of the way your kids fought.
Oh, absolutely.
I tell you what, they fought tooth and nail all the way through it, and never gave up. A sign of a well-coached team.
Well, it's who we are. It doesn't matter. Whether we're 0-6 or 2-4 or 9-0. It doesn't matter. It's the same caliber of kid, and it's the same heart. It's what we built, the tradition that we built, and these kids get after it no matter what's going on.
No question.
It was a great response after a tough loss last week to Piper, another tough loss tonight. So how are you expecting your team to respond as you guys go on the road for the final time in the regular season to take on while the record is not the best, the Bonner Spring Braves, it's another great football team you guys are going off to face?
Oh, I think you know that answer. I mean, we're going to get after it. We're going to, there's nothing wrong with our play right now.
No.
You're just right there. And you know as well as I do, there's, winning and losing is just a battle of inches.
Yes, sir.
And we've got to get that extra inch.
Yeah,
I was real proud of the way you guys battled at the line of scrimmage tonight. I thought you did really well there.
We were handling them up front, being able to move the ball, and then they just started loading everything up. They're in overtime, and we just didn't find the crease that we needed to. So,
yeah, overall, it was a great game plan tonight. You guys are going on the right path, but again, like we said, it's just a game of interest. Just kind of final thought. What are your thoughts on Sam Kaleidesty and what he brings to this football team?
He's our leader. He's our 4-year starter. He's been in there. I remember him in the playoff game against Paola 4 years ago, and he's a leader, and he's going to do everything he can to help us be successful.
Yeah, you can definitely tell whenever he's one of those players that he definitely rubs off on all the rest of his teammates out on the field.
The team believes in each other. And we may not be the biggest team, and we may not tilt the field, but we're going to get after you in heart.
Yep. And that shows, too, every time you guys take the field. And that's what I said in the opening part of this broadcast, Coach. I said, Spring Hill's coming in here. They've been a juggernaut, but they better watch out because this Tonganoxie bunch is going to get after them.
Absolutely. And we're not, whoever we face now, we say every week we face a faceless opponent. We're going to come out and play hard no matter who it is.
Yep. Looking forward to the match next week, Coach. Again, thank you for your time tonight.
Sure.
And
thank you.
Good luck.
All right.
Thanks for taking time, Coach. Appreciate it.
Again, that's head coach Al Troyer with the post-game interview here on the Tonganoxie Sports Live post-game show. We're getting things wrapped up here at the stadium, and again, it's another tough loss for the Chieftains. But I found a lot of what he said there to be true. It's been a weird season. It hasn't been one that's been on par with past years, but I mean, this team, we talk about they're a catch here or a couple inches there or a play there of being undefeated or
like Coach said, they're 4 plays away from being 5-1.
Yeah, so I mean, it was very, very close game tonight, and I know like we said, from my time playing with Coach Schroyer, he's not the biggest fan of moral victories. He believes in the alphabet. It's W's and L's, and but I think you can't help but not take away just how tough this Tongi team is. Their record doesn't show how great they are.
It doesn't. And like the coach kept going back to the heart of the team. And I tell you what, they showed all of that tonight, and they brought it all and left it all on the field.
Absolutely. So, again, Chieftains falling just a little bit short tonight. 27-21 is the final in overtime. Spring Hill walking out victorious again, continuing their undefeated streak. Chieftains gave them everything they wanted, though, and that's
they did.
That's pretty good. So that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Again, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching, and for all of our sponsors for making this all happen, and again to all our student athletes and the Tonganoxie High School principal Mark Farrar, athletic director Cody Witt, and my boss, BJ Harris, for making this all happen as well. He was looked at as the bad guy tonight. He's the play-by-play for Spring Hill Sports Live, so I'm sure he's having a hell of a post-game show over there. But Tongi just fell a little bit short tonight, but they're looking to bounce back on the road next week, final road game of the regular season, as they take on the Bonner Spring Braves. And while we actually have a moment here, I'm going to look and see if we have updated scores. Let's see what we got here. Wait for this to load. Scrolling down, and we do have final scores reported. Baldwin losing to Bishop Ward 34-6. Lewisburg beating Bonner 29-7, so it's going to be the 1-5 Bonner Spring Braves that the Chieftains will be facing off against next week. Ottawa losing at Eudora 35-7. Piper losing to Paola 24-19. And, of course, the game here tonight, Spring Hill beating the Chieftains 27-21 in overtime. So that's going to do it for us this evening. We got a busy week next week on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We're back on Tuesday, home volleyball matchup. Next Thursday, we're back for the home soccer match. And then on Friday, of course, we will be at Bonner Springs High School as your Chieftains take on the Braves. And with that being said, for all of us at the Harris Media Services umbrella, my partner Dennis Drennan and myself, Dylan Funk, saying thank you for tuning in. Good night and have a great weekend, and go Chiefs.